survive in the 120 level area.
Yeah.
Talking about World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to figure out a good place to get equipment there.
Spend money.
World of Warcraft is not pay to win.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They changed it?
No, they've never been pay to win. The only microtransactions they've had are the boost, which actually are worse for you than leveling up because your gear, if you boost, is dog shit. So you actually die more if you boost.
I did manage to get my hands on the Heart of Azeroth.
But they only have, cosmetics and mounts and pets and whatever that don't really do anything for real money. So you can't buy items unless you want to do the illegal method. Sorry, I zoned out. Is Walker not here going to be here?
No.
Okay. I guess we should roll. 2 white.
Okay.
1 white.
So,
Protecting on 3 white.
starting February.
Where's every white?
Huh? Why does everything have to be white? Yeah. Because we live in that kind of world.
So the problem is I need black dye. Or I need black dye points. Whites are bad for me.
You'll live. Starting February,
Yeah.
we're going to be alternating campaigns each month. So we're going to continue to play this one up until January last Saturday. And
Is
then
there a spare
Sky Black.
we're going to switch over to a game that I like to call that
Sit over there, huh?
I've been trying to run, but for some reason it just keeps falling apart. So I'm going to be taking a different approach to it. It's a Edge of the Empire themed game called Edge of the New Republic. And it takes place 9 years after the Battle of Endor. So the New Republic is in charge.
Are we dealing with the First Order?
No, the First Order's stupid.
Okay.
Also wasn't around 9 years after.
That was like 35. According to the 2019 official canon timeline, which goes from 5,000 years before Battle of Yavin all the way up to 36, which is where the Rise of Skywalker takes place.
That is a huge timeline.
So first order is what, like
It's a 45-minute YouTube video.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe one of us is actually Ray's parents.
Nah, you already know what happens to Ray's parents.
Quite.
Oh, did you find out in the new movie?
Yeah, so I
you
told
find out in
you
the
guys I
movie.
watched it last night.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
saw
Don't
They-
spoil it because I'm going to watch the Monday with my brother.
Spoilers. So.
I will spoil it for you guys.
You're not.
it sucks.
Well, I was
Ray still sucks.
I said don't spoil it.
No, I'm saying Ray still sucks.
Ray as a character still
I
sucks.
know what you're talking about.
That's all we're saying.
Don't
I
spoil
saw
it. I want to see it for myself.
I saw it a
I'm-
month and a half ago, actually.
So the way how it's gonna go, right?
Advanced screening.
The way how it's gonna go,
CGI
right?
wasn't done yet, but
How'd you do that?
what?
How'd you do that?
Somebody owe me a favor.
Cool.
So the way how it's going to work is,
You know how
You guys
I
are good.
operate- Sorry.
you guys are going to be. I'm limiting it. Limiting the game to the Edge of the Empire books with other source books, like if you want to take a justifiable universal specialization from Dawn of Rebellion, like say ship captain or pirate, you can. I don't
Oh,
mind.
so we have to have a base career or a base.
Everyone
career
has to have a
from
career.
The,
I'm saying like Edge of the Empire is the only books you can use for
Oh.
careers and specializations.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what
But
I meant.
universal specializations are good as long as it's justifiable.
Okay.
Like I said, like ship captain. Every ship has a captain. If your character is based around being a pirate, you're a pirate. No force sensitivity. Everyone's gonna have an obligation, obviously. And I'm gonna be planning each session kind of like an episode to a TV show. Kind of like that. Where like there will be one episode where elements from the previous ones all come into play. Like the example I gave into the Facebook group chat is Guy A wants you to steal plans, and then like over the course of 4 sessions, session 1 you guys steal plans for Guy A. Second session you guys steal fuel for Guy B. Third session you steal, you break out a prisoner for Guy C. And in the 4th session you guys scout out a location for Guy D. And then in the 5th session, all 4 of those things come together and it becomes a problem for you. Which is the premise of that session. Undo what you have done. What else?
Send me more black.
Better be careful. You might end up with rocks while Jeremy dies.
There are asteroids.
The problem is the what the heck is it? Sorry.
Asteroid
The side effect is the YT gets destroyed. Along with anybody else on it.
Asteroid falls, half of the planet dies.
Oh, you were the only one in the cockpit. What are the odds?
I'm actually curious what would happen if,
AJ. That's with AJ.
so if a Star Wars ship was going by the, since they do technically, what happened if the cockpit got completely sheared off immediately while it was in flight?
Is there any news on the exact date on when the lock-in is going to be?
Yeah. Either next month
I know it's in January.
We'll probably end up talking about that in the meeting then.
Okay. Because I need to know so I can start reading up on the basic rules for Outbreak Undead.
Oh, that's why I smell onion.
What books do I have with me today? Fortune Battle. Vigil.
You don't need to bring the Endless Vigil.
Gadgets in here.
Yeah, I did not bring any of my Star Wars. I got the class career stuff, but I don't bring any of the books.
Alright, that's good. That's good for now. I was just trying to figure it out. Alright, let me get myself situated. In the meantime, everyone roll for force points.
We already did.
I didn't ask. What did everybody roll?
1 white.
Well, starting with Jeremy.
3 white.
What?
3 white.
3.
2.
2 plus 1.
Because he's a paragon.
Yeah. With 100 morale.
Jason?
1 white.
What the hell was that noise?
Alex sneezing.
AJ?
My little
One black.
Riley?
2 white.
James?
2 white. Force is with us too.
You have 1 thing to spend.
Okay, I will say this about The Rise of Skywalker. I would watch it again. Like, it's actually buy it on DVD worth it for me. So they fixed a lot of stuff they fixed a lot of the crap that they pulled in episodes 7 and 8.
Okay.
But they were really scratching the bottom of the barrel, pulling iconic scenery to really get at the fans. But
Wait, isn't there not gonna be another movie?
we don't know. There's probably going to be more Star Wars stories out there
Or Star Wars?
because
Yeah.
there was something in the Rise of Skywalker that kind of hints at another movie, but with 2 different characters. A character that we already know and a new character that they introduce.
You mean the one person in the?
Don't spoil it.
No
I'm not.
spoilers.
Please don't spoil it.
AJ,
Don't talk.
AJ, we know how to spoil a movie. We're not going to. You only need to say it once.
Sometimes
I don't
you
want
say
to
it multiple
hear it.
times. People start talking around it, and then next thing you know, something comes
Alright,
out.
fine. Lando Calrissian hints at
Shut
something.
up.
It has nothing to do with the main movie to begin with, anyways. It's like in the last 5 minutes of the movie. So I didn't spoil shit for you.
Already?
The First Order gear sucks.
I just printed that today.
What happened?
Oh, he's spilling juice on his character sheet.
He already messed it up.
Alright, Riley is no longer allowed to have beverages at the table. He must. We should get one of those giant hamster bottles. with the
giant
metal
bendy
tube with
straws
the
we
little
got
ball. He just like
Licks
presses.
it.
Yeah.
With a giant bendy straw, and he has to keep it on the floor. Stuck out of it.
The question is, at that height, would he be able to drink from it?
Not my problem.
Oh, there's a letter. I just put a letter in the mail for you guys. I don't know why I couldn't just bring it with me. But if your wife questions what I call Riley, just let her know. Because I had to explain it to Soraya when I was writing the letter. It says to James, Natasha, and Nine Soap, aka Riley. And then Soraya's like, why do you call him Nine Soak? And I'm like, because he's got 9 points of soak. One more point, it'll be armor.
Oh yeah, if I actually do so, oh yeah, if I get
Alright,
one
so
more,
here's the thing that I've noticed, right?
yeah,
Your mechanic skill,
yeah,
right?
It's broken.
It's broken.
You've been rolling a whole bunch of boost dice because you have multiple ranks in Speaks Binary and Improved Speaks Binary. I did some digging into the rules this past week.
yeah,
You should only be getting 2 boost dice when you do mechanics checks.
okay,
But if you tell your droids to go do something, they get that entire dice pool with all those boost dice.
okay,
So you should only be getting 2 boost dice because those droids are assisting you.
okay, thanks, I have no
And
problem with
I'm
that.
letting you use Improved Speaks Binary because those droids are assisting you.
Okay,
So instead of just the 1 boost die, you get 2.
okay,
Alright?
Okay, now it's less broken.
Alright.
He's still got 3 of them.
Huh?
He's still got 3 of them.
Tell you what.
Droids.
They're minions.
We need to
Hey,
cut some of them.
Will,
What?
if I ask somebody to roll a big ass amount of pull-up dice for me, it's because of this.
What'd you do with your hand?
He
Had
had
surgery 2 days
on
ago.
his hand.
You had surgery?
2 days ago.
What was surgery for?
Get rid of that thing in my pinky finger.
Huh?
To get rid of that thing in my pinky finger.
You got your pinky finger amputated?
no,
Are
it's
you gonna give you a
that thing.
cybernetic? Are you a robot?
I wish.
Can I get one?
No, I don't know. No. No, I had a thing going on my finger.
Okay.
Oh, the
Got rid
thing
of
that
it.
was like right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so last we left off, so now that we got all that covered,
The creepy.
The tank got stuck in traffic.
now we got that covered with February's Star Wars adventure.
Wait, what's the other one we're going to be swapping around with? Every other month?
That's not.
Oh, this one.
Oh, okay.
We're still keeping this game.
Okay, I was.
But we're going to have it set up that way. We're playing 2 campaigns, which is 6 months of one game over the course of a year.
Never said it had to be, so that's what I'm used to.
He's the nitpicker. his nickname in the Facebook chat is Nitpick. Actually, it's Not Pick. Not Picker. Yeah, autocorrect. Anyways, so we last left off our characters.
Now I'm about to switch your name.
Huh?
I'm about to switch your name now. So that way I get broken finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it then. We guys last left ourselves escaping an Imperial attack caused by Jeremy in a deuce and a half, driven by a group of clone troopers that you guys have found.
I was trying to get experience for people.
More like you were
With
trying to kill
nefarious
us.
intentions.
Oh, yeah.
More like you were trying to kill us.
And you profited off of it, so.
Well,
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You got 1,000 credits.
although now he has an angry Sith person who's probably just
Wait, no.
lost
Yeah.
an entire.
He got paid. You got paid for it.
Oh, so you're just doing paying, not the other thing.
You said you wanted the other thing.
Yeah, he said he'd think about it.
Yeah, I read about it, and this campaign's a little too far along for me to incorporate any backstory,
Okay.
and it was not the most understandable. Like, my wife is an English major, and I asked her to read it, and she's like, who is who?
Yeah.
Where's the period? Oh, there's one period. Where's the rest?
Everything. All the periods are like 2 pages
Excuse me.
down. Just a giant line.
It's like build your own paragraph. But what's it called? She could not make heads or tails of it. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. So
That was the
I
first.
said
Wait,
screw
the
it.
first one or the second one?
The second one, the most recent one you sent me.
Oh no, I
So
didn't say the right one then.
so I'm just saying screw it. Let's just do whatever in this game.
Okay.
So not a whole lot in backstory, unless it's already been
Yeah.
implemented early on. All right. So
Let me get cortosis. Let me get.
well, right now you guys are in the back of a deuce and a half, driving away from Imperial forces. All right. So traveling along the road, you're watching the HoloNet, Narshada News, NSN, and
High speed pursuit on Narshada.
or
Low speed
The
pursuit.
crime capital of the world?
Yeah.
let's.
You know it's bad when Narshada thinks it's news.
The deuce and a half manages to pull into like an old warehouse where everybody kind of pops out of the truck and they're trying to decide what they should do now. Last I checked, Jason, AJ, Riley, and James are on the deuce and a half.
Along with 3 droids and 6
Six clone troopers, yeah.
That's too many
There's
ones.
just a little news camera floating outside the window,
Huh.
just looking in.
You need to use statement.
Or news drone.
You
Yeah.
guys do hear the sound of an Imperial dropship
Yay, let's
Kinda
get
like,
off the planet.
hovering around outside, so
Okay, let's get off the planet.
probably just like an advisor or a eye in the sky kind of thing.
Boy.
Oh, right. Phone's right here.
So, what's next plan? I know we definitely need to get some funds if we at least want to get in our ships again. Although you think they impounded them?
We would have no idea those ships are ours.
Oh, yeah. So, do you think we should try to lie low for a while?
Well, I think we need to get out of here. Well, I say let's ditch the deuce and a half and find some tunnels where they can't trick us.
Okay. Should
See
we?
what the brothers want to do.
Are there any computer terminals? I was wondering if I could get any. I was wondering if I could get any maps of the, like maps of the. Since this place is like a layered city, sort of in some cases, maybe I could find some sub maps. Subfloors.
Sewers.
Well, not exactly. Narshada has
Subterranean
several layers,
passages.
so I think there'd be kind of like somewhat similar to Coruscant, so there could be floors of areas that would be obscured by air cover, but be still populated.
Ventilation shafts?
Subfloors.
Sub-levels.
Wait, I think you mean. I thought you meant how to get to them, not that they exist.
Remember, we've got like basically an entire world that's skyscrapers. It's called
Yeah,
skyscrapers.
it's-
so-
yeah.
It's literally the dark Coruscant.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I thought he means how he's going to get there. Or how you're going to get
Well,
between
general
layers.
maps or other maps, or even worker maps, any of them could do. We're just trying to find some maps.
I mean, you guys do have a general map, like one of those maps that tourists would get when they arrive on planet, just to give them an idea of where things are.
It has a lot of casinos on it.
Yeah, mostly the hut's businesses and just shops that are of a questionable report.
Okay, so we could go into an area where it's questionable enough that no one would want to report clone troopers.
What we're gonna do is put some punches on them or something. Cover up the armor, and then they're just another face in the crowd.
And take off the helmet. If they're
They'd
wearing
just be the same face, but you know.
Actually, did you guys ever get their chips out of their heads? I don't think you guys did that.
Well, they were in the medical thing for a while. We don't.
Yeah, under observation.
Just find some old tarps or something, slice them up, cover up their armor.
Okay.
I have a question. Would the medical droid I have be able to actually remove the chip safely?
The medical droid's back on the ship.
Okay.
It's being used as a toy for an exit.
I found the door.
Shortly after you guys do, not only do you hear the sound of that patrol shuttle overhead, but you do hear the distinctive sound of a trio of TIE fighters flying overhead.
Okay.
And it seems like they pass and then they come back around,
Oh yeah.
and then they pass and they come back around.
Just scouring the area.
Well, I'm saying like the shuttle is not leaving, so they're just providing air cover for the area, so they know you're in this place.
Now we should probably try to go to a different level then, so we can actually get a little bit free from the air cover. Where is? Sorry.
Go down or up a few levels, whatever, and walk our happy butts over somewhere else.
Okay.
Finish it up.
All right, so you're dropping the deuce and a half here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys managed to get
There's
make.
some tunnels we can drive through. But
No, there isn't.
Why are you calling it that?
What, the deuce and a half?
Yeah.
that's what
Because that's what it is.
That's the common nickname for it. It's a 2.5 ton truck.
Yeah.
So deuce and a half. Deuce is 2 in some
You know those
language.
big covered
Spanish.
flatbed trucks they had in World War II in Korea? The
No, wait,
military
you-
used.
Yeah, I showed you a
Actually, not
picture
Spanish.
last session.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, so making your way across the warehouse, leaving the truck there. One of the clones leaves rigs it to detonate.
Yeah. Is that detonate on a timer or detonate on
Switch.
trying to touch?
Switch.
Oh, switch, okay.
And you guys make your way. The clones put those tarps that you found, throw them over, and they
look ridiculous.
they do. You guys make your way into the busy streets just outside of the warehouse on the opposite side. So your guys' job now is to blend into the crowd.
I don't think I will at all.
You should put a tarp over here.
You look like a killer droid on a hut-controlled crime world. You'd blend in perfectly.
it's just a droid.
Just droids, I gotta do blend in with other droids.
Is there an extra
Droid
tarp
with
for
a giant soap.
or for 9 soak?
Yeah, nobody can tell. Like I said, I gotta just blend with other droids.
Where is this? I've been playing this game for so long and I don't remember all the skills.
Shame on you.
Yeah, I know.
There's a bunch of them.
Thank you, Soraya's old character.
Can I actually one thing? Could I ask one thing about this? Do you want me to go do this one or
Right until you
not?
look it up.
This ability at some point.
Right until you finish looking up what he's looking for.
Reroute processors.
Give me streetwise checks with 2 purple and 1 red.
Can you
What is he shoving in my face when I say
reroute processors? I
me
wanted
this.
to look at that and ask
Second from the left.
if I should go for that or not,
Streetwise.
because
That 2 purple, 2 red. I mean 1 red.
Everyone?
2 red, 1 purple. Yeah. And throw in a setback because of the heightened Imperial. There it is. Once per encounter, the character may perform the reroute process's action on a droid being engaged with by making an average computer's check. If the character succeeds, he decreases one of the droid's characteristics by 1 until the end of the encounter and increases another of its characteristics by 1 to a maximum of 7 until the end of the encounter. If the character is a droid, he may perform this action on himself. What do you want to know about it?
I was just wondering would you allow me if I actually applied that to Riley on occasion?
I succeeded.
If he allows you to, yeah.
Okay.
Allow him to do
Or-
what?
I could decrease one of your characteristics here by 1 and increase another one. I could increase your brawl by 1 notch, then you'd have 10 so for the encounter. If I go that route.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So starting with
let's
Jeremy,
see,
what you get?
Oh wait, I do that?
Yes. Oh, you're not even there.
Yeah.
Streetwise,
You're watching
streetwise.
What did you get, Jason?
1 second. Streetwise. Okay.
AJ, what'd you get?
And green. Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
2 purple and a red.
2 purple and a red.
And a purple. And a setback because the Imperial Patrol.
Nope. Failed it with the threat.
Correct?
Failed it with the threat. Got 1 failure, 1 threat.
Huh. Okay, I got a success and 1, 2, 3, 4 threats.
Good, all right, now.
I blended in with 4 threats.
Hold on.
Sorry.
All right. So AJ, you kind of stick out like a sore thumb. And you are being jostled as you try to move throughout the crowd. You don't move as far, requiring double movement to move one movement action. And you suffer 1 strain. Riley, what'd you get?
1 failure and 2 threats.
1 failure, 2 threat.
Yep, because of the red dice. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, well, it was a near impossible check anyway. So.
Yep.
Is 2 red and a purple near impossible?
It's,
What's that?
Hello?
it's hard and daunting. Well, it's hard with extra special consequences.
Yep. And you also have a
Riley,
setback.
as you're
Yes.
moving through the crowd, you fail to make your way through, but a Wookiee approaches you and shouts you out by your designation. He is an old acquaintance of yours. And even though you're trying to move through the crowd, he seems to be trying to block you with, like, catching up with conversation. I want to say, is this character like a mercenary? Yeah. He's one of your older buddies from a few jobs ago. Jason, what did you get?
A success and 4 threats.
Jesus Christ.
He makes it through base 6 out.
Well, it's for blending in, so
I mean, he'll see it, but then again, 4 threats.
Alright, so 4 threats. You are suffering 1 strain, right?
okay.
And you had a success, right?
Yeah.
Alright. You managed to make your way through the crowd unhindered, but knowing that a group of clone troopers rigged a vehicle to explode in the warehouse not too far from the street, and you talking about it, manages to scare a group of you managed to alarm multiple passerbyers
Oh yay.
as you're talking, saying we need to get away from this warehouse before it explodes. A couple of people give you like frightened looks, followed by the explosion from the warehouse. thus ensuing panic and chaos on the streets.
He's right here.
If the action taken was a kind, no. Cloud damage from street shots and danger for Judas. Bystanders, no. It could also result in members of the population identifying the PCs and remembering their faces.
So 1 and 3.
This can make unnoticing in the future more difficult, or even have the player character's description circulate to law enforcement. I like that. So congratulations, you ensued panic in time for an explosion. You're watching this on HoloNet News.
Yeah.
And James, what did you get?
There's just a large
Fail.
open circle
One
around
advantage from his
7
despair.
people. Tarps.
With a despair.
What do you think about
That
this?
wasn't really statistically
What?
What do
guaranteed.
you
but
think about this?
You're talking to the person who made bets on how many people are going to die when it was up last session. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that from the ship.
Alright, so, James, your advantage is you use the crowd to carry you just before the explosion. You managed to find that sweet path, that sweet spot in the crowd, and you are given an extra maneuver to use. And whatever your destination is, you arrive in half the normal time, putting you a good deal of distance away from the explosion, followed by what looks to be a panic.
No, I didn't succeed in going along quietly.
But you have a despair.
Despair equals trouble.
Despair was fun.
I think it equals trouble.
I actually agree on this very fun. Unless
You are lost
crack
in
lightsaber
the
crystal,
crowd.
Then it's not.
The player character is swept away by an energetic crowd and unable to maneuver out of it before getting lost. So as soon as the people are running away from the explosion, the crowd
Body? Okay.
crowd becomes panicked and you get lost in it.
You win.
Thus putting you in a quite dangerous part of town. When this is selected in structured gameplay, the character is immobilized for his next 2 turns and moved by the crowd to long range of his previous location during this time.
Not structured gameplay.
You're 3 blocks away in the wrong direction.
But but I'm also
Lost.
cut my time in half to get where we're going.
Yeah.
So they carried me off the way we're going instead of the river.
They just took you a roundabout way.
And you succeeded, right?
No, I failed.
You failed. Okay. Alright, so moving along. It takes about maybe a couple more hours for you guys to evade Imperial patrols, and now you guys are back at your ship. Each one of you arriving at various different times. James, you took the longest because you had to get away from the crowd.
No, I got there first. I got there half.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I'm saying after the explosion, you got away from the location in half the amount of time.
No, I said I.
But then the despair happens,
Right.
and you get picked up by the crowd. Back at the ship, everyone arrives at various different times, and now you guys are back all together.
Okay, so we need to get out of the planet. Any other ideas for the next location we can go to? We really do need to find a job.
Yeah, let's ditch the armor and then we can go back to
Just
town and find
slightly turn
a
off the
job.
TV as people get here.
Alright, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you
So
over there.
just ditch our armor and then we can go find a job.
Did you promise?
So we're not the same bunch of clones walking around. If the clones can wait here or whatever.
Okay. So, leaving...
Assuming they want to stay with us. If not, we can help them procure a ship.
They already did agree to stay with us.
They may have changed their mind.
You guys do know some people in the rebellion.
Yeah.
They want to fight the Empire.
That's a good idea. Yeah. See if I can get a hold of them on the by subspace or not subspace, hyperspace relay.
Okay. Putting out a call.
Code
You,
message.
what's it called? Your coded message from Nar Shaddaa. It appears that the signal is actually being blocked somehow.
No traffic in or out is not shut off, huh?
The outbound signal or the inbound?
Outbound.
So,
From what it looks like, there is a single Star Destroyer in medium orbit. Like you can see it from planetside. And it is quite possible that they are blocking your transmission.
We'll just send it from the. We'll just go find the HoloNet terminal somewhere. Go find a phone.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I wasn't planning to send it from the ship.
what was that?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't clear, but I wasn't planning to send it from the ship. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone give me a knowledge underworld or outer, underworld.
What's the difficulty? What's the difficulty?
Difficulty would be 1 purple.
One success.
AJ,
Uh-huh.
you know that with the Empire doing this,
Uh-huh.
this is a massive violation to the agreement with the Hutts.
They're jamming
success at
everything.
advantage.
From the looks of it,
Uh-huh.
you know for a fact that a single Imperial Star Destroyer could lock down an entire system.
Yeah.
And with the Empire deploying troops and jamming transmissions from Nar Shaddaa to anywhere else, that is the first sign of a occupation.
How long would it be till the Hutts
Get
would
in
probably?
touch with the Hutts about this.
Well,
See what they do about the Empire.
there's probably Hutt on the world at the moment.
There's always Hutts on this world.
Yeah.
And the
You want to get in
guy
touch with the Hutts?
Hey, James.
Yep.
You know this is a violation of the agreement with the Hutts.
Yeah, probably.
Let's say we just get in touch with the Hutts and let them know what's going on.
With you being a clone trooper, AJ pointing out that transmissions on off this world are blocked. You know that is from a separatist and
Standard
Republic
procedure.
standard procedure for an occupation. You know this is not good.
I also know that the Hutts could wipe out a single Star Destroyer.
You what?
The Hutts could wipe out a single Star Destroyer.
They can, but that would be an open act of war.
Right.
Yeah. Still.
So they're going to need.
Might as well.
However, they're also occupying the world. So unless they say the Empire
You could always
says
see if
that
they would
this,
hire a third party to get rid
Yeah,
of
a
it.
third party, so they can have disavowal knowledge.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a underworld again, but this time red and purple.
With a poker.
I'm right-handed,
triumph.
so therefore, because I had surgery,
I see a triumph.
No, he's one of the poker chips.
yeah,
those
looks like he.
that's my threshold, that's my string.
Oh, ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
No.
I like that.
And because,
idea.
like I said, because of my straight hand,
You can't write.
it's really hard for me to write, so.
Okay.
Looks
Trust
like
me,
you.
Soraya's having the same problem with her tendonitis.
Looks like you failed with a triumph.
2
I
failures.
failed by 2, but I got a triumph.
Yeah, triumph.
Yeah.
After the Order 66, you do have a contact on Nar Shaddaa. Likes to hang out in the seedy cantina.
Yeah.
He is in good standings with a small but charismatic Hutt crime lord. Well, actually, he's not even a crime lord. He's just a Hutt.
one of the Hutts.
Who is at the very least liked by some other Hutt?
Well, if you know one Hut, you know them all. And yes, I know how racist that is.
Species is.
Technically, they're race, so.
You know, all these. How many pirate groups does the Hutts have contact with?
All of them.
They probably have enough that they could actually have, just have one that has enough firepower to take down a Star Destroyer to attack it. And they could say, it wasn't us, it was just some pirates.
Some pirates would not be able to take that thing
Pirates
out.
also would just go
Durgunda Hut.
Durgunda Hut.
Durgunn.
You know what? The Durgunda Hut.
We'll let with the clones. I mean, they've still been through a lot. So we can rest in the ship. We'll go see if we can track this down.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have you tell them that they're gonna stay on the ship, and
Well-
one of the clone sergeants shouts out saying, "Clones, set up a perimeter." Instead of saying "Roger, Roger" like droids would, they would just say "perimeter, perimeter, perimeter," as they were just walking around the ship.
I wonder if if they're ever going to make a cloning class.
Why would clone be a class?
No, I mean, the ability to make a clone thing to be, one of those job things, like they have Kaminoans.
Oh yeah, Kaminoan is actually.
So is
race
all
on
of
the way.
you going to meet this contact that AJ knows?
Sure.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you're good with the Nexus name, right?
Huh?
You're good with the Nexus name.
Who?
The Nexus name.
What is it?
Leia.
Why?
What's going on?
Okay. Let's see. As you guys are about to walk out, you see, you hear the boarding ramp lower, and coming down in his matte gray with silver lining stripes on his plating, HK-91 steps down, holding a new rifle. As he,
Oh boy.
as he steps down and he's like, "Question. Oh, please, master, you kept me in that closet far too long.
Sorry.
I made a rifle. May I test it? Can I kill someone for you?"
Does it have like setbacks and
Only
everything?
if shit hits the fan when I let you use that rifle. Right now we're making a run to talk to somebody. For some reason if shit hits the fan.
Huh?
Then I let you use the fan. Use it.
Confirmation. Yes, master. I will refrain from it even though against my programming. Charging blaster just in case.
I point out a good tower that has a good vantage point.
It's not a sniper rifle.
Oh.
Does it have like setbacks and everything?
No, I'm just gonna say it's an E22.
So he did a good job.
E22 is the standard.
No, that's an E11.
Yeah.
The E22 is the blaster rifle that has the link settings that short troopers use.
Oh wait, I'm right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. The ones with the large barrel top and bottom.
Yeah.
Well, I guess a droid that's made for killing.
They look like a net
guess
gun, but with only 2 barrels. Yeah.
I guess a droid that's made for killing would know how to make a weapon
Excuse
to
me.
kill.
All right, so heading out of the town, you guys reach the area where this contact of AJ's likes to hang out. Entering a cantina where you last met him. It's kind of a crowded. The HoloNet news is playing up on some TVs that they have, projector screens they have up around showing the recent terrorist where rogue clones and a Jedi have been sighted on Nar Shaddaa with camera footage.
Yeah, but my guys never came out. They were still inside. They wouldn't have seen them until the power would do.
I know, but they
Yeah.
definitely make out Riley and AJ's faces,
I would.
as well as the droids that were up on the second floor.
So I'm trying to keep myself
They also have him.
covered.
Followed by
Keep that nice.
another news
Okay.
report of possible terrorist activity showing an exploding warehouse,
Oh.
I had nothing to do with that.
possibly linked, but
Could also be gang relating.
But also, bystanders have reported a human leaving the area mentioning the bomb just before it exploded, and it shows like a police sketch of Jason's face.
It would be fun. Is it an unflattering one?
Company
I
like
I got the picture.
He was last seen accompanied by 3 B-1 battle droids and 6 clone troopers.
Well, this is bad.
Can I use a force point just to say that we're all now that me and the droids are all wearing disguises?
Where'd you get the disguises?
No.
Monk clothes.
This is the police
know,
droid
like
that
the
they
sat-
show on TV. Like,
It looks nothing like me.
It looks a lot like you.
Yeah.
It really gives you that deranged warehouse bomber look.
It looks more like, doesn't look like a terrorist act. It could be actually something like gang related. But
The Empire said it was terrorist. It's terrorist.
yeah. Could I use a force point to say that me and the droids are in the disguises? Like Assassin's Creed monk robes or something?
nah, not really, because that would give you the benefit of a talent indistinguishable.
Okay. So we're not in disguise.
But anyway,
Oh,
it doesn't seem it doesn't seem like anybody's really paying attention to you guys in this cantina, offering you a brief moment of safety.
So, like I said, trying to keep myself undercover, just in case.
AJ, as you look around the tavern, you see your contact sitting at a bar, sitting at a table off to the side of the bar, talking to what looks to be like some kind of a bounty hunter, as they're passing pucks and credits around.
Yeah. Kind of indiscriminately make my way over.
Okay. It looks like they're
Without being noticed.
Yeah, I know. It looks like they're just finishing up business, and the bounty hunting looking character walks away, and your contact looks up and sees you and yells, "What's your character's name again?"
Then,
All right, he is a basilisk. Yeah.
Oh, those lizard guys with the small arms.
No, the
No.
forearms.
yeah.
Oh, those things, yeah.
He looks up at you, goes, "Jin, long time no see. Come sit down.
Oh, yay.
What can
Take a seat near the door. Watch
Dung help you with today?"
Hey, look, check this out.
I can't hear you, AJ.
Check this out. The Imperial's got a Star Destroyer above this planet.
Yeah, I heard about that. Something about terrorists.
Yeah, they also put out jamming signals.
You're on the news.
As long as you don't notice me, I'm okay. That's why I was trying to stay under disguise. Anyways, they got a jam signal out. I think I passed the word on to you that maybe see if you can find out if there's a third party that's willing to that wanna do something about that.
Well, that call comes from the Huts, my friend.
Yeah.
I could put you in touch with what's the name? Gun what? You wrote something. You wrote the name down.
Durgan?
Durgan. You might want to speak to Durgan the Hutt.
Okay.
He is over at his palace. Last I heard. Something about 2 hours travel from here in the upper levels, the Corellian sector, if you will.
Oh yeah.
You're on the news.
And
They're watching. As he like motions towards the door, you see like a group of stormtroopers kind of entered the cantina,
alright guys, we need to
and
get
they be one of them stands. Let's go just outside though. From what you can see through the door, there's actually one of those personnel carriers.
Saw us coming in?
Huh? But
No, I think they saw us coming in.
no, they're searching the area. With the one with the doors on the sides that like hold people.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to you. You know, jamming the entire sector just to find a couple of terrorists seems to be a little much, don't you think?
when one of them shows to be a Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's after
Now 3 squads of stormtroopers are now just walking through the cantina, just taking a look at people. What's everyone doing?
Hey,
I'm
so you
still
can
sitting
give
by
some
the door where I
cover.
was watching more people coming.
I'm going outside to do
Just the stormtroopers coming in.
the military enthusiast shtick. Inspect the Imperial transport thing.
You're ogling it.
Yes.
We are going to probably look for some place to hide out.
So you're trying to hide in the bar?
Well, that and find another way to slip out where they're not, where the stormtroopers
All right,
aren't.
you know what? Simply put, everyone just give me a stealth check. How about that?
I was gonna ask homeboy, can you give us some cover so we can get out of here?
What I'm doing is intentionally meant to not be stealthy at all.
You know you're not here.
Are you going to start a bar fight?
Oh,
No, I'm outside.
Oh.
Oh, did you say everybody in the bar or just everybody?
Everybody's in the bar, and the
Oh, yeah.
actually you cannot go outside because the stormtrooper sergeant is asking you to stay in the bar until they complete their search.
So what's your plan now?
I don't know. What's your plan, Jason?
Well, I was going to try Well, I know how well, there's a few things to do. One could be to start a bar fight, but I don't think I'll do that. I'll probably try to.
So what you're saying is even the Imperial bounty hunter thing couldn't get me out from the store faster. No.
No. The difficulty will be 2 purple.
okay.
Okay.
Stealth checks with 2 purple.
Even.
Yeah, so 4 agility and I get 2 boost.
Oh. Come on.
God damn. What's your stealth?
3 green and yellow.
Oh, I did. Hey, made it. That's good news. Wrong one.
I did not.
How many did you fail by?
I only have 1.
Okay, well I'll give you 1 success.
Yeah.
I had 2 success, 3
Give him 1
advantage.
success.
What was the?
Is this a group check?
No,
No,
it's not a group
this wasn't a group check.
individual check.
And I failed.
Covering the feeling.
You failed,
Deal.
Riley?
Dedication.
Yes.
I got
All
one
I thought
success.
was
1 success.
Okay.
Jeremy?
2 success, 3 advantage.
Okay.
all I got
James?
was
2 success, 5 advantage.
all
Okay.
I got was a 1 advantage.
Most my boost type wiped out. So.
I will say that you're looking out for Riley. You can spend your advantage. How many advantage?
5.
I can say you can spend all 5 to give him 1 success.
Okay.
How many fails did you have?
Okay.
He's
He washed.
Yeah.
All right,
I just all I have is 1 advantage, so
Okay. So 5 advantage to give him 1 success. Okay. So he's kind of like helping you hide.
okay.
I don't know how, but what'd you get, Jason?
2 successes, and that's it.
Drop the glasses, the storm.
I accidentally rolled the wrong dice in the first time I rolled the wrong dice.
All right. All right. So starting with the top, we're going to start with AJ. AJ, how are you hiding with your success? It doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be as simple as Han Solo and Chewie just sitting there staring off the distance with their drinks,
Pretty much. Pretty much just kind of.
blending into. Well, they
It's more or less.
don't really have your face, so
It's more or less kind of blend off, but kind of.
you're also wearing the clone Jedi recon armor, right?
Yeah, that's the problem.
That armor's not common, so
It's also concealment robes.
It's also something you may not recognize because
yeah.
It
Sure.
is ancient,
Yeah.
so.
All right, so standing, you're just sitting there with your helmet on, with a drink in your hand, just hanging out with your buddy, your buddy Dung. I don't know why I said Dung.
Having a chat.
Just having a chit chat in some language that the 2 of you shared,
Yeah.
and they walk. 2 stormtroopers kind of just like walk up to your table and they just look at you, and they just walk off.
Yeah.
I don't even look back at him. And we're just 2 of us just conversating.
Then they walk over towards you, Jason. How are you hiding your face or avoiding detection?
I'm going to be. Like when you find some of the like a dead furry thing, I'm gonna put that on my face and make it look like a beard.
You're putting a dead animal in your face and casting it off as a beard?
Well, I did do
Dear
successes.
Heavenly Father.
I mean, how else am I gonna make a quick disguise?
Can I use a force power?
And all the droids have had fake mustaches. Well, either way, maybe I probably won't bring the droids around,
A
but
giant glowing arrow over him.
No.
Okay.
well,
I feel like that would
I know I
be less
succeed. I'm trying
obvious
to
than
think
the
of what
dead animal
a better idea, but that's the only thing that came to mind suddenly. To face, in a
You're
decision,
not a
unless I,
Trandoshan.
Alright,
You
so-
don't have it.
Just shoot a stormtrooper.
Alright, so
What-
instead of the dead animal on your face, I'm gonna say that you quickly hustled through the bar and kind of like grabbed somebody's like helmet off the table without them noticing, and you put it on. And you sit at the bar.
okay.
You can use the white die to say you have a fake mustache and beard. It's in your bag.
Did you roll for your droids?
I'm not worrying about that. Actually,
Isn't this a no droids bar?
No, it's Riley. Wouldn't
Oh, I'm not wearing my Mos Eisley Cantina shirt. Damn.
actually, yeah, I would need a stealth check from the droids too.
Okay, I'll have to give them an
They're
order.
they're a minion group, so I know they don't have ranks in stealth, so it would just be.
They have agility, and 3. They have 3 in agility, so that's
Green.
okay. 3 green with the order.
Green is just oh right.
I need one more.
You told your droids to hide.
Yep.
I can actually get
Hide or become a menace. That's 2 purple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's a fail.
Success.
Nothing.
Success.
Nice like that.
3 successes.
They completely washed out.
How many advantages? There was 1 advantage for
Come on,
that one.
5 minutes.
2, 3,
Thanks, man.
4, 5 advantages.
5 advantages.
Yeah.
Okay.
They start smacking each other around like pit droids.
A group of the stormtroopers actually, what's it called, puts their hand up to their helmets and said, "We might have some of the terrorists, the 3 droids from the attack on the clinic, as they're rushing towards the back room where your droids decided to hide."
Could I use the advantages on something?
Well, I said they're possibly them.
Okay.
So, even though they failed, they're being double confirmed.
You hear that?
Yeah, you do. It's kind of like you just see you hear them mention something about droids and possible identification, and 2 of the squads rush to the back room, whereas another squad comes into the cantina at the door next to the sergeant from the outside.
So they're right at the door?
They're right at the door. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bar fight.
I rolled a grenade right into them.
You rolled a grenade.
Dear Heavenly Father.
Force move. Back. Hot potato grenade.
Where are you chucking a grenade to?
Right into the guys at the door.
Give
I
me
thought about
a,
throwing it into I thought about trying actually,
Throw it to the guys running into the
yeah, I'm gonna, as they're running into the door in the back, I'm just gonna like roll it along the ground really quick
into the room in the back.
into the room in the back as they
So
go
it
through.
looks like the droids threw the grenade.
As long as they don't see me roll it, it'll look like, and it's it's a dimly lit room, so it'll go in there and it'll look like whatever's
Can I
going,
see him doing
whatever's
this?
going on back there.
Help him with this.
Let's see. What did you say you're spending destiny points on?
So I can throw the grenade into the bathroom.
Like upgrade their perception checks.
I don't know. You look like you weren't gonna let me do it. So.
All right, give me a. I'll let you upgrade it. So give me a stealth check, followed by a range light.
Okay, what's the difficulty on the stealth check?
The stealth check would be, well, it would be two purple, but since you spent a force point, it'll be 1 purple with your stealth.
Can I use move to help it
No.
not bounce?
Could I?
I think I read it.
Well, let James finish his turn before everyone else interjects.
So
I
2
should-
success and 4 advantage.
I should start like a rule where when a dice roll is in the process, everyone be quiet.
So I will. I'm so stealthy. I'll spend. I spend my 4 advantage to give myself a boost die on the grenade check.
Okay. All right. So none of the storm. You quickly grabbing a grenade off your belt. You kind of like chuck it across the floor, and no one really notices it. They just pass it off as someone dropped the glass. They're at short range to you.
Right, short range, only one purple.
And roll it. Unless that's a finalized. That's it.
Well, I don't have
Nothing
anything else to add to
added.
it, so
Okay.
unless you have anything more. So that will be
4 successes.
1, 2, 3,
4 successes, 3 advantages, and a triumph. Nice.
3 advantages enough to activate blast. So I will hit all of them. Unfortunately, I can hit the droids too, but I can't have that.
That's fine.
Oh, I kind of need the droids.
You can do
make
fine
more.
without him.
You can make
Not
more.
exactly. I still have all the criticals and
You can make
such.
more. So 3
You have the
successes, so that'll be 11 points of damage
I
to
have limited
the main
stuff
group,
with that.
the other group, and the droids
Don't
will
have-
take
I can't afford it.
9. And I'll use the triumph just to. I'll use the triumph to. It sets off the kitchen like fire suppression system, and the whole area is just like flooding with foam and smoke, and you know like the foam and stuff, so no one can see anything going on in there.
Huh.
Now they know there was an explosion, they know stuff was happening, but
So you activated regular weapon damage, blast, which is on top of weapon damage as well.
so the main group, one of the stormtrooper groups will take 11.
Okay.
The other stormtrooper groups and the droids will each take 9.
Oh, it's
9.
9, yeah.
Okay.
I thought they were in 2
What's the-
separate rooms, aren't they?
They're all in the same back room.
Yeah, they all ran into the back room together.
What's the wound threshold for your droids?
And so
They can't have high soak. They're V1s, right?
Their,
like 4 or
soak, their
5.
soak is equal to their brawn.
1
Oh,
second.
yes, that's what I mean now. Their brawn can't be that high.
Soak is 6.
Jeez. They have 6 brawn?
No, they have some modifications with their construction.
Oh. What's their brawn?
3.
Yeah.
sweetie.
Alright, so. How much was their soak again? 6?
Yep.
What's their wound threshold?
Maximum 21, I think. Well, but let me double check.
It was 21 for all of them.
Okay,
so it
24.
was 7 each.
7. Okay.
I think that's what we did last time.
Here's the.
Yeah, last session you had them turn into a minion group, which was 3 times their.
But their soak doesn't change.
They're
Yeah.
custom droids, so they're not technically minions. So whatever the
Aren't they
rules are in
minions,
the
though?
They are minions.
yeah. But it's whatever the rules are in
Yeah.
special modifications for building droids.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have it on
Well, that was the thing. We already had a lot of people.
So I
doing
get a
stuff.
question. How is their soak value 6 when armor plating can only be selected once?
Well, that's what you had me write down here.
I didn't have to
6.
write down anything.
Well,
Their brawn is 2. Their soak is 4.
I know we were able to bump that to 3, and then there was several others, and several advantages and a triumph. So I think I selected a few.
Weren't they all separate? Like, you built them all
Yeah,
different?
they were all separate.
They're all separate of the same model. So technically they would be they would still be considered one minion group.
1 second.
And what was their wound threshold?
7, I think. As a group, it was 21 because you had them all combined, but they should be 7 each.
Well, let me double check the wound threshold. I'm not sure if that's
Their
correct.
wound threshold here is 4.
4, 8, 12. Okay, yeah, they're within their wound threshold didn't change, I think, so that would be 12.
Yeah, their
They're
wound
also-
threshold would stay the same.
They're also wounded, aren't they?
No, I repaired them when we were escaping.
How can you repair them when you're escaping in the back of a rickety?
That's what you said that I do that while we were leaving.
I didn't say that.
We also stopped by the ship, though, too.
To be honest, I don't even think they took any damage.
Okay.
Oh, they took strain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
just-
took 2 or
Well,
3.
technically,
damage.
droid minions don't take strange; they take wounds and wounds only.
Okay.
But it was just strain that they took. Yeah, their soak value should only be 4. Their soak value should only be 5.
Well, 5 and these they take 4 points, and they're all for your still standing.
Now one of them would be
You
destroyed.
actually haven't exceeded the
Well,
first
according.
threshold.
Oh, here's the thing.
Threshold. One
One
point
triumph,
is destroyed.
one
It doesn't
adaptive program.
adaptive programming.
Yeah.
I don't know, sweetie.
That's programming.
Okay. Range heavy 2.
Alex, you want Riley to help you? No, he ran away. He doesn't. So let him play. It's not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, their soak. If you had an armor plane, their soak would only be 5. One of their soaks would only be 5.
Oh, but you were. Oh, wow.
What?
Like I said, 10.
Huh?
I know in the past you've done minions groups as they all take damage. Not as one group, but that's. I remember throwing grenades into vehicles with minions in them.
That was before my time. I just know.
You dealt how much damage?
9 points.
9 points in blast.
Jeez.
All right, just to get the game moving along. With a soak of 5, one of them would take 4 damage, thus resulting in its destruction. And the 2 stormtrooper groups in that room would immediately start flying, hitting walls.
Can the droid sort of escape in that while taking the remains of the other one?
Well, the remains are destroyed. They're minion groups. They're immediately destroyed upon 0 wounds.
Great. I really needed them. I don't really have the means
But
of building
hoping that the guys at the door will
don't
all
really
go
have
running
these
back there and we
building
can all
up.
slip out the front door.
Yeah, the explosion from the grenade happens, thus lighting off this fire suppression systems.
Hit on
The group of stormtroopers that are out by the door start immediately running through the smoke,
And I give everyone the signal, let's go.
and Dung leads you towards a back door,
Sweet.
away from the patrol that's standing outside, waiting to enter.
Sweet. Cool. I can do that.
So the 5 of you and 2 droids make it out the back door. Now you guys know where you need to head to.
Yeah.
Corellian sector on Nar Shaddaa. It's not the actual Corellian sector. It's spending the amount of time there. Is anyone gonna try to do a streetwise check as they're going along?
Probably.
We can.
As you guys try to get the yodeling of 2 droids honoring the passing of their friend,
Sure.
using that was it yodeling music
Uh
that they have at some funerals.
huh. Canadian yodeling. Yeah.
Canadian yodeling, is that what it's called?
I think. Well, that's the difficulty.
I seriously need to build a replacement.
I did not.
It was just one
And who knows, you
No,
guys
I
might
really-
be able to find a guy selling the Cortosis plane that Riley's looking for.
I
Oh man, I need another grenade.
I really need it. I lack the money to build it, but I really need to build a replacement.
Alex.
I have a set.
They're like 2,000 credits
So what's the difficulty on streetwise?
as I'm rolling credits over here. Because I haven't done anything with them.
Well, I'm just saying I'm going
Yeah,
to
you bought a
really
ship.
need to build them.
100,000 short, or no, 80,000 short of what I need to buy something.
All right, streetwise checks.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty would be.
Where did I put my first? Here they are.
No, it's not worth. I'm gonna save that dark side point.
I will use one of these to give you another dark side point to decrease the check. Is that okay?
Okay.
What's the check?
For Jeremy, it's 1 purple. For the rest of you, it's 2 purple.
For what? Stealth?
Streetwise.
Right.
You guys might find some stuff that is interesting.
Huh.
Oh, let's get into the streetwise.
3 success, 1 threat.
3 success and 1 threat. Okay. You guys all managed to find your way. Well, James and
3 success, 2 threat.
2
I
threat.
felt it. I felt it.
3-2.
Any advantages?
I
Nope.
succeeded
With
2 advantage.
2 advantage.
I succeeded.
Jeremy, 2 advantage, right?
Yeah.
You find a hidden shop. Previously unnoticed merchant selling goods at a discount price. Add boost to any negotiation checks made when attempting to purchase items from this location. It appears that he more along sells in the lines of miscellaneous gear. Electro binoculars, glow rods, data pads, that kind of stuff. Jason, what did you get?
Success and 1 threat.
Success and threat.
Do I have that piece of gear?
You are a definite, obvious visitor. Kind of like that guy that's walking around New York City with an I Heart New York t-shirt holding a road map trying to figure out where they're going.
He's got vendors coming up trying to talk their wares on him.
Yeah, pretty
Shitty
much.
stuff.
AJ, you said you failed with a what? Just a straight fail?
Just straight fail. I got 1 failure.
All right. Riley?
I got 3 success and 2 threat.
2. Let's see, some bad oh no, you're a droid. Never mind.
This guy. So you say this guy has random generalized gear, right?
Yes.
Does a knife count as generalized?
No, that's a weapon.
That is a weapon.
Even if it's a survival.
It's a weapon.
Okay.
Is there cortosis? I want it.
The problem is, I already have all the random.
Riley,
gear
you
I
have a
needed.
feeling that you're being followed.
Oh, yay.
The PC believes they're being followed by bounty hunters, local criminals, or law enforcement. We're going to say that every time you turn around, there's always an Imperial patrol behind you. But they're not taking any actions immediately. While in this area, the player character recovers 1 less strain when they recover strain at the end of an encounter. And James.
I succeeded. 3 success, 1 threat.
1 threat. You're getting the obvious visitor vibe as well. You and Jason are standing there just looking at a map of each other, but you managed to, the both of you figure out where you're going. But at least you guys found a hidden vendor.
What do they have? Do they have cortosis?
I just said they have general goods.
Is that something?
You're welcome.
You'd have to roll to find out.
Are you guys gonna check out the shop, or are you gonna go straight to
Sure, I'll check.
Dogan?
Okay.
Durgan.
Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
that counts as general gear.
What?
A
Depends.
harness for the next suit to carry stuff.
You mean like the riding harness?
No.
Like attack harness.
Like attack harness.
Is that on the book?
Yeah. It's in, I think it is.
Should be.
If not, it would just be the same thing without the writing capability. Considering where would that be?
Good man, yeah.
I know I saw it. That's not what I'm looking for. There's that one. It's good. And it's writing tag. Let's see, that's armor. Let's see, writing tag. It's just a catch-all term for assorted equipment. Each rank for these. Attacking all we want, right? Working animal. Bareback riding penalties. Saddlebags. Let me see. Does that actually require a? Yeah, those are their own thing.
Okay. Yeah, he has them.
Yeah, they increase the animal's encumbrance threshold by 4. And they're 25 credits.
Yeah, they have them.
Okay. And you know what? Do they have a portable veterinary kit?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Well. And what I roll for negotiation, please? I'm trying to do.
I think a boost.
I'd like to
No,
look
I mean, what
into
would I roll for that?
photos.
Negotiation set?
Well, I mean, he could just sell it to you straight up.
Oh yeah.
But like, what's the price for those?
Total 525.
He could probably sell it to you for $450
Okay.
altogether for everything.
Oh wait.
That doesn't help. I mean, take the rating on this thing. That's weird. 38, so it became 4 purple negotiations.
4 purple.
Yeah, that's a chance for me to find it.
What?
Cortosis.
Still going with the Cortosis
Yep.
thing? Alright, well, you guys managed to make your way to Durgan the Hutt's palace. So you guys aren't inside, but you're in that area.
Wait. Going to knock the door or ring the bell or approach the central, whatever we need to do.
Alright, going up to the door, you see a group of Nikto bodyguards. They're the guy that Nikto. They're kind of like what's it called?
Yep.
They look like Zabrak, but they're not.
Would he happen to have any old pieces of crystal jewelry?
What?
Nishalarite stone?
The what?
Nishalarite stone.
No.
Anything in the shop that would that I could use?
Well, I just said they're general goods. Everyone could use general goods.
Okay. Do they have a remote slicer kit? That's on the sheet. Something that I could fix up. There is something that you could just use to a slicer kit that you could hack into things remotely. I found that in one of the things somewhere. Even if it's broken, I could still fix it up and use it.
Remote slicer.
Yeah, I can hack things out from a distance
That.
using gestures.
What?
I know the equipment he's talking about.
I mean, water purifiers are multiple use, right? In this game.
Hold on.
Hey, what was the name of that arm thing? The third arm thing that you have as a piece of equipment that holds the weapon for you and fires it for you?
I don't remember.
Riley, you have one of those, right? The shoulder-mounted thing that fires a additional weapon for you?
Nope.
Oh, wait, yeah, you were... Jason was trying to get you to have one, that's what it was. Give the next to a cannon.
No.
Which is love cannon. Although if I was doing that, I should have named it Saros.
No, make the cannon shoot balls so it chases them and just tackles
Yeah.
the...
It plays fetch with itself.
Yes. but it can shoot the ball at the person and then tackle the person trying to get said ball.
Is it integrated slicing gear?
It's possible. Read it.
The slicers must often conduct their work under strict times of constant and less ideal conditions by integrating a customized computer data ports and gestures interface circuitry into warned armor. A slicer can ensure that tools of the trade are always at hand and almost impossible to lose. A visor-mounted heads-up display or holographic imaging streams.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
How much is it?
That would be $750.
What's its rarity?
3. No, wait. 6.
Excuse me.
Sick. Yeah, he doesn't have that.
Oh wait, I have some feats for that. It lowers the rarity.
That's for black market. This
No,
guy's-
no. This is for legal goods. For entrepreneur. I'm talking about.
Okay, if a burger place has a disclaimer, that makes me concerned.
What's the disclaimer?
Know
I don't
somebody.
read it.
Know somebody. I have one know somebody, and it reduces the rarity by 1.
Read the actual thing, not
Oh.
just
No,
what it
somebody
says. Not,
once
not
per-
what it says on that. Like, find the actual
I got 2 of those.
spelled out word for it.
Okay.
What? How is that a carbine?
What?
How the hell is this picture a carbine? That makes no sense.
Book says it's carbine must be. Ooh, Hooters.
No, somebody.
Ooh, Jersey Mike's. Here we go. Maybe.
There's no. Oh yeah, there's a quick list. Let's see what's in this book. Trenching tour. Already have one of those. Already have camouflage netting. Already have a portable shelter.
A portable what?
Portable shelter.
Why do you have
Okay,
a portable
Will.
shelter?
Know somebody once per game session
Because
when
I'm
attempting to
not
purchase a legally available item. The character may reduce its rarity by 1 per rank of know somebody. Is that what he's talking about?
So that would drop it down to a rarity of 4, right?
Yeah.
What was the original rarity?
Let me check.
6, I believe.
How many ranks he got into it?
Let me see.
Dad's going to the
Just one. Sorry, 5.
So yeah, he still won't have it.
What if I did it and it drops down to 4?
I mean, I just said he doesn't have it. So.
Okay. I'm just saying because I got 2 ranks in it.
I know you do. I'm just saying, like, if he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it.
Could you do
Don't have it, don't have it. Can't do nothing about it. Yeah.
Could you do that to try to find me something?
Why is that under this?
What?
The this Piassian program. That's a force-related thing.
You know, we still have that huge canister of the valuable mineral to sell, though. I want to try to use some of my abilities to sell it, but you know, this isn't the time for it at the moment.
I'm actually curious. Is it possible to make modifications for weapons, or you have to buy them?
You have to buy them. Combination. Here we go. State.
What is this?
If you need any gear, equipment that's not a weapon or armor, you might get a discount.
Yeah, they don't have integrated slicing gear apparently.
I don't have any money to buy anything, so.
All right, so
It's got a survival kit.
Jeremy just bought a veterinary kit and the saddlebags for his next suit.
Yeah, more
We were just discussing rarity and if an item was available that the guy has. This guy has all general goods below rarity 4. Well, 4 and below. Watch this. You guys decide to open up a business called 5 Below, and you guys only sell at rarity at 5 and below. That'd be funny.
Hey, Will, question.
Yes.
Does he have like a survival kit?
Like what kind of survival kit? Like a crash survival kit?
Something like that, yeah.
What's its rarity?
I think that's 5. I thought I saw it.
Like I said, I didn't bring my book.
Oh wait,
I didn't want
Crash
to carry too much heavy
Helmet
stuff with
is
it. So.
rarity 4.
Crash survival kit.
That's in
It's in all the books.
It's in all the core books, but like I said, I didn't bring mine because I don't want to carry too heavy
found
stuff in
it.
my hand.
Crash survival kit. Oh, they got a wilderness survival kit in this book. How about that one?
I have that too.
Survival gear.
There's disaster.
Wilderness survival. Precautions. Travel through inhospitable areas include thermal cloak, multi-tool or knife, distress beacon, 2 emergency comm links, spool of wire, ration bars, basic medic pack, 2 respirators, a water jug with filter, glow rod, 50 meters of high tensile microfiber line, 10 ration packs, and an emergency flare gun. I do believe that it was one of those items that they didn't include in the core book, but they stuck in a different book.
It's not in this one. Yeah. Oh, Windless Vigil has the pod racer stuff in it. That's interesting. Yeah, for some reason the Anakin pod racer helmet is in unlimited power, not in the pod racer set.
But yes, he does have the wilderness survival kit for 350 credits.
There's also the MK3 modular pack that increases your
Mark III.
Yeah, Mark III.
All right.
I always say MK3 because apparently nobody I know knows what Mark III means, but they know MK3.
Is that 300?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, that increases your what did I say? Your encumbrance by quite a bit. Yeah, it's 2 + 1 for each health.
All right. So now that is everyone all set here?
The only thing
With
I'll buy.
anything that they wanted to buy from this guy or not? Okay. Making your way to Dogan the Hutt. You guys approach his palace. A couple of Nikto bodyguards stand at the top of the steps, each one armed with a vibro axe.
What were those?
They're like Zabrix, I said.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Different.
Yeah.
They look at you and go, what's your business?
Wish to speak to Dugan.
Nobody sees Dogan the Hutt without something to offer.
Maybe help with the. Yeah.
He pulls out a comm link and talks into it in his language. There's a slight pause, and then the doors open as he steps away and is like, "Go."
Okay.
Entering his palace, it looks very lavish, except for the trail of dirt of where he. Actually, no, he rolls around on a hoverpad. I was about to say that's a map of America. Why am I ordering from Wisconsin?
Oh, good question.
All right. So,
I figured I couldn't Wisconsin. So.
what's it called? Making your way to the throne room, you see a multitude of bounty hunters, smugglers, mercenaries, all walks of life. Slave traders, slicers, outlaw technicians, all enjoying themselves. And you see Dogan the Hutt sitting on top of his throne. I'm borrowing these again.
Bro.
He kind of looks at you. There's a Twi'lek dancer kind of sitting on his little
Tail.
slab that he sits on. The major domo approaches you guys before you make your ways to the center, and it's a Rhodian. There you go, Rhodian. He looks at you and goes, "What business do you have with Dogen the Hutt?"
See if he wants to hire a third party to get rid of that Death Star out there.
That stuff where?
Death Star.
Star Destroyer, excuse me.
Gotcha. We know what you mean. It's coming back to haunt us.
Wait,
I had Star Destroyer in my mind. For some reason, I said Death Star. It meant Star Destroyer.
I know there's an occupation for
Death Star?
it,
Where?
but
Where? Star Destroyer.
Back to the ship.
Last I saw, that blew up.
They're probably working on it.
Why on every planet we go to?
We're still
I
at.
borrowed the Crime Lord card.
We're still at an annoyingly high percentage of planets we go to and we destroy this.
The major domo looks at you guys and like, I remember seeing you. And then you guys kind of have like one of those like flashbacks where you're in Timo's palace and you saw this Rhodian there in the throne room with Timo.
Hey, how's Timo doing?
You pissed off Timo the Hutt very greatly.
Wait, you say gratefully?
That was not intentional.
Now Timo the Hutt, what? You shall speak to Dogen. And he goes over to his master. The music stops briefly, and Dogen the Hutt speaks out in Huttese. Just imagine a Hutt talking. Because I'm not. Yeah. Bauna wupo nippo pinchy.
There's one of those little monkey things.
Kowakian monkey lizard.
Yeah, it's just laughing.
I like those guys.
Episode 1 of Mandalorian.
While he's watching his friend get fried, he'll get a
I seriously need to.
Get
Rotisserie.
Kebab. Or yeah, rotisserie.
I seriously need to watch that, but I haven't been able to find a way to do it.
Disney Plus.
You don't have Disney Plus.
No.
I hope they release
Dogen
it
the
on
Hutt looks
DVD.
down upon you from his throne, his big, large, orange eyes beating lines into you. He says, "You look familiar." As he one of his servants holds up a hollow screen showing the attack and what's it called? The explosion, as well as the crime photo that they portrayed of Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
The Empire has put a considerable bounty
you know,
on all of you.
You know, it would have been pretty funny if you had just a very bad sketch. You know, that looked like a very, very ugly version of me.
Anyways, don't interrupt the Crime Lord, says the Major Domo. What? He's not saying.
So that you'll know that if it's
I'm not
us
saying that in character.
that eliminate the problem you have upstairs, it can't be traced back to you.
He has no power to do that.
But
He is not one of the Hutt clan leading members. He's a small.
which is why we came to you.
He's a
because
small cog connected to a bigger cog.
Wouldn't your masterminding of the elimination of these Imperial forces gain you favor with the rest of us, moving you forward? And if we fail, then you have complete anonymity.
See, at the point, you know. I mean,
You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Is this
exactly.
negotiate? Is this a?
I guess you're taking me.
Would this be a charm?
This is a.
I would argue this
you-
would be a charm.
You can.
I'd argue
This is
well,
a.
we're talking about,
the not all
goods in the end,
possibility
so
thing.
Another negotiation. Right now,
But you're
it-
trying to
right-
get him to see that this
Right now,
is...
yeah, that could be charm, yes, as
Yeah.
far as just sweet talking him so he will negotiate, but
I mean, I can agree with you.
Charm to start the negotiations.
charm, yeah.
Charm is presence.
Well, if I have to roll, I have to roll, but it's gonna suck.
Yeah, because he's got a nobody's fool 3.
I will bring out my
Upgrade difficulty of all charm, coercion, and deception checks targeting Hut 3 times.
It just means he's gonna know that I'm sweet talking him, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't.
You're not
believe
saying
what-
anything insulting.
Yeah, neither one of us say anything
It's not
insulting.
like I'm not lying or anything. So.
Yeah.
You're doing this to actually
wait.
be able to make a negotiation check. You're not doing this
We're
for
trying
the
to
success.
give him a leg up in the whole hut plan.
We don't earn any boost dice on the negotiation check.
I mean, I get a boost out for charm check, but then again,
I know I have 2 yellow for negotiation.
so do
Our
I.
Hut's immune to the force.
Yes.
So,
I know Toydarians are.
could spend 50 credits to increase to give 1 boost die. Before making social checks, may
I'm
spend
gonna get
50
bothered
credits
with
for
charm,
rank
unless you want me to, because
of grease palms. to
I'll
upgrade.
say it's a charm at first because you're trying to get his attention. You know, flatter him. Flatter him because you might have more nice things to say. Yeah, 3 red.
Ugh.
It's better than what I was originally thinking.
Can we add a
Discipline
second?
5 versus that.
So it's
Was it discipline
it
is
would
willpower,
be-
right?
Yeah.
It
right.
was either going to be 3 red or 5 red. Pick your poison.
Jesus.
I mean, I get a straight up boost just from
I vote
fast
I vote
ability.
5 red.
I'll let you go first and see what you do.
I succeeded.
Ow! With
With
2
2
threat. It takes you quite a while, and the energy of being in the presence of a Hut crime lord, right? Kind of adds like a sense of dread to you, like you're starting to break out into a sweat. So, 2 strain, but you have Dogan the Hut's attention.
Can I see his stats?
No.
I have a question. This is before making a social check.
The
What's
check's
the-
already been made.
It's already made.
Okay.
So the Hut says, I am interested in your offer.
Well,
As he's kind of like sitting there like smugly like, yeah, that's me, what you just said. It's sucking this dick.
Oh yeah, they're not in here.
Huh?
Am I able
I was
to...
going to make a joke about what about his charm, but about the
how do we eliminate a star?
I don't know. It's called walk-on fluid.
Well,
We don't quite have the forces to capture it.
Get this far.
well, I
You
was...
plan to get here, but you have no plan to do when you get here.
I actually
Dogan
do
the Hut
have,
goes, I do have some work.
I do have a plan for this.
I do have some work that
You
might,
do?
I actually do.
that might be useful. The Empire controls
Oh, what you do?
an outpost
Okay, go Bonnie.
here on Nar Shaddaa as like a communications hub for their space station in orbit.
Okay.
Big space station orbit starts short.
Yes. I mentioned this last time.
Yep.
Like,
I gotta go to the bathroom, little one. Keep going.
Place that just starts short. Doesn't
thus, that started. It's called another Hut crime lord, higher up in the chain of command. If the Huts have a chain of command, I don't want to talk to you.
We have a spider web of power.
We have the station open fire on the Star Destroyer?
No one said anything about that.
Okay.
Squamish.
Fobdoc the Hut. Fobdoc, yeah. I gotta start writing these down for Edge of the Empire.
Yeah, I better start right down, man.
Why do they have
Here. Well,
I got it over here.
oh, okay. No, I meant.
Okay, so we have Durgan
Durgan.
What are we looking at?
Durgan.
Yeah.
And now we have
Fob
Fob
Bob.
Who's Bob Doc?
No.
Another hut.
But
I'm writing these names down because I plan on reusing these names for Edge of the Empire.
They're also
Yeah.
Wallajack the Hut.
No, that's right there. Never mind. I don't need that. I thought you were holding this.
No,
Give me that.
I was holding this so you could write the names down.
All right, so Durgan the Hutt is
I
telling you
figured
that
out
there
this
is an
one.
Imperial outpost in Nar Shaddaa in the Corellian sector. It would be unfortunate if a group of dissidents broke into that station, stole some data, and brought it to Fobdoc the Hutt. I will be.
Does Bob Doc need to be caught with this information, or
No,
just given?
Fobdoc wants this information.
And you want it to give to him.
Well, I think this is Bob Doc's above him in the food chain, so getting him the information is a good thing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Fobdoc is looking forward to this information. He just hasn't gotten it yet, but a small group of dissidents, such as yourselves, showing up at his front door at a convenient time with the intel that he wants would prove favorable.
Well, Imperial outposts are our specialty.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I shall leave you to it.
Talk compensation.
Compensation is who you meet.
So it's just to get us in the door with Bob Doc. Huh?
Yes. One thing will lead to the next. I mean, that's
I can say from experience that foot in the door is much more valuable sometimes.
Can I just ask you one question about off the thing, off the game? I just wanted to ask you, since we still have that material to sell, I was just wondering is since any.
I already sold that.
What?
Done.
no.
Yeah,
Just ignore Jeremy. He doesn't know what he
Okay, I
talks
was just
about.
wondering. This still isn't the time to try to sell that stuff, right?
Does it sound like it's a time?
Probably
you guys
not.
are currently being hunted by the Empire right now on Nar Shaddaa. The planet's on lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
The Empire is planning an invasion of the planet, and you guys are in the presence of a crime lord.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're carrying three crates?
Yeah.
3 crates worth of 15 encumbrance each,
Mm-hmm.
for a total of
That's a lot.
45 encumbrance. Are you carrying that around?
No.
Okay.
So technically, I could carry one of them if I had nothing else.
What's your encumbrance?
Or 14.
Your brawn is
My brawn is 3.
3. That's
And
okay. And then you have
plus 5. Plus 5.
what, backpack, load-bearing gear, and utility belt.
Utility belt, backpack with pouch, the Mark III modular backpack with 3 pouches, and what's the other one? Utility belt's plus 1. Yeah.
Backpack is plus 4.
Backpack plus 4, then the pouches.
So, alright, we shall,
I can't tell if I wrote a 3 or a 5 there.
Then he tells you, go forward and do the Hutts proud.
What information are we looking for?
His major domo shows you the on a data pad what you're looking for.
Okay.
From the looks of it, it's nothing different than a Clone Wars, a Republic style encrypted access codes.
So we're looking for a key fob.
Public access codes. Interesting.
We're looking for
And anything else valuable?
cylinder things is pretty much what we're looking for.
Right. Awesome. No, I'm assuming we're not with the hut anymore. So awesome, Major Domo. So what other information does he have on the facility?
It's in the Corellian sector.
Crown sector's a good part of town.
That's where you guys are at now.
Yeah, it's a good part of town.
Who's touching my leg?
There's Alex calling around.
Oh. I was about to say, I'm ready to kick. Whatever's touching my leg is gonna feel pain. But then I'm like, wait, there was a small child somewhere around here. Where is this child? All right, so that is all he knows about it.
He doesn't know anything about the facility.
No, he does not. Fob Doc told him to do it, but he never really cared because he was more interested in his spice trade. So he's delegating it to someone else to figure it out, like a good hut. And that's it.
Alright, so we'll tell Major Domo, whatever his name is. Alright, can you put us up nearby so we can scout it out? I'm sure they have a minor gang or something under their thumb that we can just go crash for half an hour while we get a layout of the place.
He says, sure.
actually
and then they bring you out to the location. It is a very high wall with a controlled gate. TIE fighter, what's it called? Air security. Is two turbo laser towers beyond the wall, and on the other side is a shorter, not shorter, but a slightly taller than the wall building. It's also the Imperial Detention Center.
I actually have a plan for this.
Prison riot.
I need one of your droids.
You're not sacrificing them.
I will buy you a new one.
2.
Sacrifice.
I will-
Sacrifice.
I'll pay for the parts for one of them.
I still have 2 criticals. I need some meat shields in between me and the fire. That's why.
You have the
No, I gotta do my Christmas shop.
you have the schematics to build more.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I'm a little bit reluctant to get to lure meat shields at the moment, at least until I can actually.
Well, I guess we'll do it the hard way since Jason doesn't want to cooperate.
Well, there's
I
plan
can
2.
still give it to him as long as he
Alright,
gets
so,
replacements.
You say this is also a detention center, and like this is like pretty much every Imperial service available.
Huh?
You said this is pretty much an Imperial outpost where pretty much anything Imperial related gets done.
Yes, it's like an administrative building with a detention center.
Does it have? Is this possibly where your bounty office might be?
No.
Damn. Okay.
May I ask you one question? What is your plan anyway? I might go along with it.
My plan.
Oh no, my plan.
Oh, your plan.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to destroy one of your droids and then cash in on the reward for it, and actually get inside without anything else and actually see what the internal layout's like.
I say we hijack an Imperial transport and with the put Stormtrooper armor on and roll right in.
Hey, you have me here.
But we need prisoners then for that.
No, we don't. If it's
Prisoner
patrol.
transport, 10's block AA 47.
Well, yes, I'm saying we need somebody to play prisoner.
No, we gotta pick them up to go. Take them.
Oh yeah.
If we're just soldiers and patrol, returning from patrol, we don't really have to.
I don't know.
have
I was
prisoners.
going on the basis that it's a lot easier to make it, or it's usually it's a lot harder to remove prisoners from somewhere than it is to get or to add them to somewhere.
True, and we could always do it that way too.
Yeah. I'm trying to not give.
Although I suppose I could just try
Since
to whip
Will's
up
not
a
in
massive
here.
Well, no, I don't have explosive experience.
I'm trying to do it so Will can give us as many just auto checks on getting it as possible.
Instead it could be a.
Like we don't have to roll checks for anything. We just automatically get in.
Oh well, I would just.
Because
what
we've
about
seen how we've been rolling tonight.
What about the EMP? What about a
Hey, I
droid with
succeeded
a
on
massive
3 red.
EMP
What?
I
grenade?
succeeded on a 3 red, which is the green and the yellow.
True, but
Um,
you've also rolled a despair.
I'm not sure about how high my explosive is, but what if we just did a droid with a massive EMP bomb?
Well, I have a 4 yellow thing if I flip 2 of those to slaughter everyone.
Yeah.
I make 3 purple
I still haven't
resilience
used
check versus a resilience check with 4
That's only
yellow.
one round, right?
Yes,
Mine
but
lasts
full
4.
and right.
I think they're coming out with comic books for the Mandalorian.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't sure if Mike would. Oh wait, no, that.
I'd rather first watch the show.
I think that's a 3D like actual figure, collector's figure.
Oh, I want it.
I do too.
Okay, so have you guys come up with a plan?
Well, it's either hijacking an Imperial patrol and pretend to be
sack.
bringing in a prisoner,
Or
a la,
sacrifice a droid.
I almost went so chaos.
for A New Hope.
Isn't the reward money for just a droid not that much?
Or we sneak in the basement like we did before.
I'd say we sacrifice a droid.
Sacrifice one of Jason's droid. Go through the.
Actually, before this, how much is the reward on? Would the reward of one droid be? Of his?
Battle droids are just simply illegal.
No, one of his.
Oh,
The one of the terrorist droids.
probably not much at all.
Would it at least equal the amount to rebuild it?
Not much at all. Maybe 100 credits. It's
Oh.
just a droid.
Okay. Eh.
Turn Jason in.
I'm the hacker.
I agree to this.
But we'd have to hijack an Imperial patrol first.
You do know you need me to hack into it, right?
I mean, you
No,
guys
we
would probably do skullduggery to find a short way in, along with some other benefits along the way.
Well, if we're
I'm
turning,
going to go do
I mean,
that.
well, I
if
should
we're
be
turning
pretty
in Jason,
much
Well,
he can hack
actually,
his way
Force
out
user would be
from the
actually more
inside.
effective.
Shit, you don't know about Force.
Yeah, but
You know about hacking.
still. No, you're not, Jason.
yeah.
No, I'm saying we can turn him in. His bounty's probably higher as he's the one on the poster, and then he hacks his way out from the inside, letting us in.
And I don't have an integrated kit,
Okay.
so I won't be able to hack.
Which would you want me to use? Skullduggery, Streetwise?
I mean,
We need
Up
an
to you,
integrated
depending on
kit
how you
for me
use
to
it.
hack.
Like walking around the streets trying to figure out the best way to get in, or
Yeah.
crawling around the pipes and the
Anyway,
ventilation
I'll do
shafts.
pipes. I'm good at that.
Any way
Okay,
for us
so
to
that'd be a
actually,
skullduggery.
any way for us to actually look for a place for integrated hack slicing kit?
Difficulty could be
we could just. You could just hide
red,
your
2 perp, 1
Won't
black.
work.
slicing
They would-
kit in you.
Red, 2
Wouldn't
purple.
work.
Yep,
Yes, it would.
1 black.
And I'm not going to roll the black because I don't want it. And I have a caliber with black.
The thing is, I
And I
can't
have
be
these
monitored
black
too,
strobes.
so I'd have to. That way, I can
Skullduggery.
hack a little bit more better.
And I washed, so I failed. Oh, yeah, I failed. But no.
4 fails.
Oh, yeah. No, I just overall failed. Wow.
2.
2 failure.
Alright, well, at least nobody noticed you.
Yep.
Crawling around in some pipes. Huh?
What was he trying to do?
He was crawling around in pipes trying to find a way into the Imperial facility.
Since I can't, I won't be able to find any of the integrated slicing gear, right?
Huh?
I won't be able to find integrated slicing gear, right?
We're still
son of a
on
bitch.
this?
No, I was just wondering.
I gave you my answer like maybe a half hour ago.
Okay. Then could I just see if I could hack the infrastructure maps? Get the city's infrastructure maps that lead in and out of the base.
What was that? I'm
The
sorry.
city's infrastructure maps leading in and out of the base. Sewer systems, the sewer system ventilation, pipes, other places.
Yeah, give me a computers check. 1 red, 1 purple. Alright, what?
Okay, this,
Shoot, trying to win.
okay, purple. Okay, okay. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
okay.
I'll do it. I'll give it a shot and see what.
But- Yeah.
Two successes.
2 successes. All right, you managed to find like rudimentary data. It's called, but it's the old, sewer systems before this Imperial facility was built.
Okay.
But simply with simple knowledge with a simple education that anybody could have, you managed to point out what pipes were removed and where new pipes would have been installed.
Okay. Is this like the sewage area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got can openers to get through the walls.
AJ, what'd you get on your check?
Well, 2 white and 1 dark.
I think you only need 2 white.
Well, I got a force rating 2, so I rolled 2 dice.
I know.
But
I think you only need 2 force points.
yeah, I'm using the 2 white.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what I rolled on it.
You want more white.
You find the location of the item that you're looking for. It is currently sitting in a pocket.
Okay.
In someone's pocket?
Ooh, you've got that power. Nice.
They are, from what you can see through the premonitions of the Force, they are outside, walking to a transport.
Okay.
You see the main gate. There's a group of stormtroopers there. It looks like it's an Imperial officer is about to leave the facility with the item that you guys need.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I found an entrance to the sewer system into for in
Hey.
and out.
Hey. Like we found an item. I found an item that was with an Imperial officer on his way out.
Okay.
To
Let's
get
go
us
beat somebody
inside.
up.
All right. What do you need me to do?
But thing is, he's on his way out at the
Let's
gate.
go beat somebody
Okay.
up.
I have a way to one-shot him if he's not dead yet.
On a transport, I assume?
Yeah, that's what.
Well, there's gonna be other people, so if I use my
What's
thing, I
the
could.
time of day? we're looking?
Yeah, you let me shoot him
Night.
to make sure he doesn't get behind cover, and then you go and you give the shot.
Okay. Well, we only got a couple minutes, right?
Figure about yeah.
Let's go beat somebody up then.
Tackle.
So we will. Let's get near the front of near the gate where he would come out. I'm assuming. Yeah. So where the road where he would come out, and we can just like pop up out of a sewer manifold or something, and as they go over it, we can latch on and cut our way in and get him.
Okay.
I think we should just beat him
Alright,
up while he's
so-
Oh, I
outside.
don't get to actually be a sniper for once.
What do you mean sewer manifold?
I don't know, like a.
I have the.
so
He's
that way,
using all the.
As they're coming near, they don't see us, and then we can pop out like right before they get to us, and then they'll hover right over us, and then we can.
He's using my maps of the whole sewer system as ambushes.
Okay.
We're going to be named the Sewer Squad.
No, we're poop patrol.
You can be the poop patrol. I'm a special ops guy, so it doesn't bother me.
No, I was making a Goblin Slayer bridge reference.
Alright, so
This means to an end.
as you guys are setting up your little ambush location,
Amongst the sewage.
I got -1.
the main doors, the main gate to the Imperial compound opens up as one of those speeder trucks comes out. And it's flying. It's now approaching the manhole cover that you guys are hiding in,
Yep.
and it comes over.
Is this an open top tree?
So shortly before it gets to us, we're gonna move it out of the way, and that way we can hook on, and as it comes over, and just get pulled up along with it.
And then
You
there's,
said,
and there's a trail
is
of
this open
sewage
top or is
that
this
lines
closed?
right behind it as
Is
it's
this one of the
moving.
normal transports that's fully enclosed, or is this open top?
I don't know.
I'm glad I'm wearing a sealed suit.
So that actually used the Star Wars Rebels book. Songs of Rebellion.
But see, I get bonus experience for being creative, so.
I actually would have gotten bonus experience just for existing in a session, but one experience isn't worth it.
Well, I know we've just been, we were going in sewage, but I just picture the image of, but looks a bunch of things covered in sewage just coming out of the sewer system.
So we're covered in sewage. It's not like we
Sewage.
went swimming.
Well, I know.
We crawled down a ladder
This is
and
not-
landed on a ladder.
This is Narhada. What do you kind of state do you think their old sewer systems are?
It's an old sewer system. We took the one right by the road.
This is the nice part of town. They're not shitty. They're not made of lead. Covered in oxide. This isn't Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, we probably smell.
I ain't worried about that.
I was just going to hang out at extreme range.
That one.
Ooh, that one works. Yeah, that's why we're going for the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what book is it in.
It is in Dawn of
I think it was in Rebels, the TV show.
Yeah, it was in that, and it's in the.
It's a little bit of an odd design, though, considering what they usually have.
I would think it would be in Dawn of Rebellion, but it's not there.
Here we go.
Is it Endless Vigil?
Bring Dawn of Rebellion?
He has Dawn of Rebellion. James.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what mine is.
Oh. Is it Endless Vigil, maybe?
You ended up with the second one.
I know I've seen it in one of my books. It might be Endless Vigil.
Doesn't tell me what book it's from. Edge of the Empire.
Oh, okay. Alright, Endless Vigil is all pod racers. And non-combat vehicles.
Airspeeder, Cloud Car, Skyhopper, Airspeeder.
Actually, no, it says an upgraded version of the Imperial troop transport as seen in Rebels.
Heavy speeder truck, X-34 land speeder.
That might be it. The speeder truck.
One question: how many people can this thing carry?
A lot.
8 passengers.
I'm just wondering if we actually break out some people, if we might be able to use some of the prisoners to help with the attack of Star Destroyer, but we need a lot of guys.
It's
Mandalorian, they showed it with like 60. It's a full-on platoon transport.
Yeah, but if we can actually get the, if we can get enough people to actually invade a place, it would be
Do they have
interesting.
shield generators?
A Star Destroyer?
No, the transport.
FIB 59.
Force battle.
Really? I have that book.
Yeah.
Big shitty handling.
Page 59.
They're extremely expensive for what they are.
What are their stats?
Here it is, Imperial troop transport. Here we go. Yeah, that's it.
What are their stats if it has terrible handling?
Can I make a intelligence check to see if they have shields?
You can ask Riley.
It's it's not a shielded vehicle.
So what you're saying is I can shoot a blaster shot in the window.
What window?
I mean, the transparent steel window.
If you can get through the armor.
You would probably need to roll 4 triumphs for that.
I mean,
No, you would just need to deal 30 damage in order to deal 1. Yeah. Well, 30 damage just to get past the armor.
Yeah, that's a lot. To me, that's a lot.
All right, so
can I get 2 more?
you guys are now latched on. Actually, each one of you guys give me agility checks.
Coordination?
I actually think
Coordination checks.
I think you might be able to pull that
You know
off.
what? Do not have
2 purple. I'm basing it off of its speed.
James. I actually might be able to pull it off since I have 4 force die. I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 horsepower die.
Hey, Jay.
What?
They want.
Wait, is that my speed?
While you're doing that, I'm going to get something to drink.
Oh.
So 1 versus 6. Like already.
What's that?
Riley, help me. This.
Well, I succeeded.
Well, the good news is coordination's
Just one
agility. The
success.
bad news is I don't have.
Riley wrote
That. What was the difficulty?
2 purple. First, the latch on from the bottom. Something the 18, where they've got the big electromagnets.
Yeah.
Pulls them up.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, I've got 4 success, 1 advantage.
Well, to put it this way. Put it very simple. I succeeded with 2 threats. Well, so I know I ain't ordered much, but I came in here with my lunch.
I'm just going to get lunch after.
So I get food before.
Yeah. I sometimes bring Chick-fil-A, but I don't feel like Chick-fil-A today.
But yeah, agility check with 2 red.
2 red or 2 purple?
2 red.
You said 2 purple before.
Yeah.
I know, I changed it.
That's doing what I roll for.
Alright, so
Don't you guys love me?
yeah, especially your arbitrarily high difficulty. Alright, I
Somebody
had
doesn't
already
roll.
decided to spend a point to downgrade it. But
I did better.
Okay.
Still the
I
same.
did worse.
Well, I won't say the same thing, but
I did worse.
I got 6 success.
I got 2.
Check, right?
No.
Oh wait, I do have I do have grappling gear. Will that give me a boost?
No.
Okay.
is everyone trying to grab
Wait.
onto the bottom here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't that the plan?
Well, I figured it would be more like, that magnetized hook.
Well, I know, yeah, good point. Good point. I was
Well,
reading
with your
you,
description, I figured it would be a magnetic hook you just attach to the bottom and then just drag us all out.
I could I have a decent chance of actually making it through the armor.
Alright, well, I succeeded.
You know what, just for the hell of it, what check would that be?
Is the plan to actually all us all to emerge from the thing to grab on that thing, or to use the
Shoot through the glass?
or to use
Can you
the
deal 30 damage?
Yeah.
How?
I'll help you,
2
okay?
crits.
I'll help you.
When does crit add extra damage?
Yeah.
Crit, double damage? Oh, no, not crit.
No.
Dad,
Force, or what the hell is
do
that
it with the
called?
flipping the
The,
You can downgrade it to the red and the purple.
so I downgraded
I should have done that, but
twice.
I didn't. But I still succeeded.
Right.
Because of
Riley's
from
gonna
the
try
weapon.
down. He's gonna downgrade too.
And
Downgrade.
I can downgrade the
Okay.
difficulty
What
twice.
this
Okay.
This Pokemon is a slimy.
This miso soup is very salty.
What kind of soup is it?
Whoa.
I just said miso.
One thing.
Daddy, look at this
That's
Pokemon.
salty.
Hey, you can fail a check and survive.
Yeah.
I just
Too
like
many times I've
to
done
ask,
it.
Wow.
are we actually doing the grappling hook with a line that we're all attached to so it drags us out, or are we actually just
I'm just
jumping
letting everyone do their own thing. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do.
Does
Yeah.
anybody else want to have a line attached to them so we don't actually?
Dude, we have already made our checks, dude.
I succeeded with 1 advantage.
One advantage. Okay.
I got 2 success.
I mean, hell, you guys
Success.
we know where you guys are going to jump on and deal with it, right?
You should.
You did it once.
Hell, I'm just going to be down the street within view of where you're doing that, so
Most
I can
likely
just
you're
pick
gonna,
off
like,
anybody
rattle
trying
down
to
the road
flee.
and have to run to catch up.
Boom, boom,
Because I don't think all of us, including his droid, could fit in the sewer pipe and actually be able to get on
Well,
properly.
you just failed with advantage, right?
By the way, will I say this as I passed with 6?
I got one.
Can I just ignore that and say I'm on the street at extreme range from where they're going to take it down?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I am just going to. Yeah, no,
I
yeah.
did.
There's cookies here if anyone.
Oh, yeah, I was curious about what type were they.
Okay. Pretty good, too. Really good.
They're a little older, so they
Will they dry?
But it's still good.
might well dry.
I got a try.
The dark ones are chocolate. Just Jason, if you're gonna get any, don't lick your hands before you stick your hands in there, please.
I didn't.
I know, but you do that a lot. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
before you do
just
that,
don't, man.
please.
This is also the reason why I'm only reaching my left hand.
Only if you
Because
give us $1 each. Alright, so. You two are underneath the vehicle.
Then we're gonna let the can opener work.
I succeeded too.
yeah.
Right, so the two of you and you guys are underneath. Did Riley make his check?
Failed with 2 advantage.
2 advantage? Alright, Riley.
Can I use?
You failed to grab, but you see a grappling line hooked underneath. And it's kind of trailing above you.
Okay, can I grab that?
Yes, you can.
grabbing a hold of it, you are yanked out, and you are on Jason's. Like, you use the grappling line, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're now hooked onto his, as you're just being dragged behind. And Jeremy, you see the transport.
I would have set up so that, assuming how long it would take them with the pre-planned, so I'll be set up perfectly for whenever they get it to stop.
So what's
Or
the,
to get just
what's the plan to get in?
Can opener.
Yeah.
one turn?
What you doing?
Use the can opener to get in.
That's your lightsaber, right?
Universal can opener.
All right.
Turn can opener.
Give me a lightsaber check with
2 purple.
2 purple and a setback.
I got more lightsaber ranks than I do brawn. Instead of what?
Huh?
I got more lightsaber ranks than I do brawn.
Okay, so you just treat it the same. What's your ranks in lightsaber?
3.
And your brawn is
2.
So that's 2 yellow, 1 green.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay, so I have been doing that right.
Yeah, it's whatever number is the highest is the total number of dice. Whatever number is lowest is how many we get upgraded to yellow.
Yeah, the more upgrades they do, you just check. Yeah. What happens if you so?
Well, the good news is I'm going to succeed.
Is there a bonus for having 5 strength and 5 lightsaber?
You need to be 5 yellow.
So it's just 5 yellow. There's no bonus for knocking it out.
No,
All that being said, at 5 yellow,
with cybernetics and force powers and stuff, you can get up to like 7.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to limit myself to 1 more. Just out of reach.
Yeah, I got 3 success,
actually are
3
good, though.
threats.
I said 1 more.
3 success, 3
I should've said
threats.
2 more.
As you
It's actually really good though.
ignite your lightsaber, you stick it underneath. Inside, there's a yellow blade, and the troops inside are like, "What is that?" And they like raid their blasters. And as you're cutting your hole out, finishing cutting your hole, the speeder truck kind of jumps a little.
You cut through the repulsor.
Like it bounces up, and your hand hits the pavement.
I grab it.
You're trying to grab it.
Yeah.
Give me a coordination. As the speeder truck bounces, it smacks your hand and causes your hand to open, and your lightsaber goes chinkling out.
Okay.
You said saber was red, right?
Difficulty.
Out of curiosity, you've still got the cracked red or the cracked
Say-
crystal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 purple and a setback
2 purple and I eliminate.
due to its size.
Wait a moment. Reach reduces 1 rank of armor, right?
Yep.
I'd only have to do 20.
With breach in your gun? No, with your other. Yeah, your other toy. Yeah. So he's got it too.
And that's got breach too.
Mine's reach 2, vicious
I will
1.
succeed with
Yeah.
1 threat.
I've got breach 2, cumbersome 3, defensive 1, sunder 1.
As you reach for the lightsaber, it bounces off your hand, nails you in the mouth.
Okay.
It's down your
Did
mouth.
he catch it in his mouth?
You lose
Yeah.
the 2.
Okay.
Strength.
But you caught it in your teeth.
Good helmet. It's really impressive.
It just got stuck, kind of jostled up into your
There's a
upper
tooth
jaw.
loose.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll find it this week.
It got under your helmet in such a way that it actually is hanging on one of your canine teeth. Yeah, that's what they're called, right? Canines? The, just like,
Yeah, canines.
Sorry.
You see a stormtrooper peek his head out the hole and looks right at you guys.
Wait, somebody poked their head out?
Quick, grab the head and
Pull
pull.
that shot.
None.
Oh.
Down in the bottom.
Yeah.
Now one of,
Where the hole is just made.
Oh, I
One
thought
of
you
us-
meant out the side.
wait, who's the closest to the hole?
Cool. Well, since
AJ just cut it.
well, now that the hole's there, we're
Oh.
be climbing up. But since he's poking his head down, yoink!
Braun.
Exactly.
Athletics.
Yeah, Braun.
I see what you're
I
trying to
mean,
do there.
brawl check.
Brawl. Okay.
Because you're grabbing him and yanking.
Brawl.
It's still brawl.
Yeah.
But now it might be upgraded.
But I get bonuses to athletics checks.
Difficulty is average difficulty for a brawl check.
Is that an athletics check?
I succeed.
Grab the
With an
stormtrooper.
advantage.
You grab the stormtrooper and you yank him out, and he rolls underneath the transport and dies when his helmet flies off and his skull comes into contact with Riley's head.
Riley indirectly headbutted
Can we
him.
put a horn on Riley to impale people on?
Well, now we need to climb up in. So.
Yeah.
And you can spend your advantage to do a maneuver inside the transport.
Yeah. Pull myself in.
Force them to get out. I want to roll my insane dice pool.
Daddy,
Inside, you are confronted with
why are you gonna heal me?
7.
But that's healing.
Okay, where's the passengers?
Daddy, heal.
10 and 6 prisoners on the sides.
The prisoners on the side shouldn't be accessible from the inside, right?
No, they're not. Yeah, I'm gonna say it was a small group, so 7 stormtroopers, all pointing their blasters at you.
Surrender now.
They auto succeed on hits.
Let's see if you want to roll to see if you actually succeed.
It will.
Give me an intimidation.
If you
It will.
Coercion.
Yeah, coercion. That means against their discipline.
Hey!
Discipline.
Should be 3.
If he doesn't
They're
want you to help,
stormtroopers. They should
you
be
don't
very
help.
disciplined.
Stop buying him stuff, stop doing stuff. If he doesn't want you to help, hand it over. Or I'm taking it away from you.
2 red and purple.
2 red and a purple. This is my 2 green. Woohoo!
I was close on what their discipline was.
Yeah,
I was
right.
saying 3 red. It was 2 red and
I'm not that coercive,
Yeah.
but it's okay because my
They
back
might wash out
My
after
backup
seeing
is-
somebody get pulled out and killed.
if you succeed, we'll all be shocked.
No.
You get a setback.
No.
That was actually close.
Fail with 1 threat.
You
Could've been-
you give them the ultimatum of surrender, but the thought of that one stormtrooper being headbutted by Riley's face kind of just like makes you kind of smile. So no one took you seriously.
It will.
I'm here to
I
surrender.
go like this,
Take me
surrender,
into custody.
and I do the move on lightsaber, then to get it, the move of force.
Oh wait,
ability.
he has a lightsaber in his mouth.
As
Yeah,
a carrot- as a-
move to retrieve it.
Wait,
Light it,
2 teeth as a lightsaber is forcefully yanked out of your mouth.
light it, and I say surrender
but he
now.
actually has talked with the lightsaber in his mouth.
Yeah. Well, you failed anyways.
It's like,
Felt away.
I have a helmet on.
Yeah, that is true. There's now a nice dent in your helmet.
No, that's what I was saying. It was just
It's like
stuck. It was just stuck
surrender.
between your
Okay.
jawline and
Wow.
the helmet.
Roll initiative.
Cool checks.
oh yeah, this would be an engaged range.
It's like cool, right?
Would this fight be an engaged range?
That is
No.
engaged, so 2.
Yeah.
You are at short range.
We're out because we're outside the.
Yeah, because you're outside.
Okay.
3 success.
Okay. Let's see.
Wait, oh, here's
Coercion. Cool. Okay. There. Okay. That.
I'm gonna hit. We got the drop on that.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
I only got 1 success, 2 advantages.
Where did you order from, by the way?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
I just find whatever's nice now.
Yeah, it goes for it.
Mommy, where do I
Get the
go?
information.
I don't know.
Smells good.
Japan Sushi House.
So is that hibachi?
Yeah.
4.
It's not bad.
You know I'm so
The
much.
steak is kind of chewy though.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that.
Alright, everyone will get 1 bonus success.
I'm sorry. I was...
Well, since we're inside, AJ and I get 1 bonus success.
Oh, just you two?
Actually, it does say any number of allies, so character and any number of allies in the encounter may add 1 success equal to the character's ranks in stealth. Sweet. So yeah, everyone gets 1 bonus success.
Oh,
Okay.
4 successes.
So I got 2 success, 2
Do I go
throwing, 2
up
advantage.
here? And then what do I do? Talk about this. No, not that. This.
Okay, so James, what did you get for initiative?
3 success, 1 advantage.
Oh,
Riley?
this
What's your
person.
initiative?
Oh, initiative.
Yeah, cool check.
The big grown-up person.
What is it?
Jardouche.
I can't read your handwriting very well,
Oh
apparently.
my. This person.
Wow,
you read that better?
Triumph.
And you get 1 bonus
Yeah,
success.
it's just light against the background. It's just a little bit odd.
So 3 success,
1
4
triumph.
success.
Oh,
4
4.
success.
4 success, 2 advantage, and a triumph.
We all get a bonus?
Bonus 1.
2 advantage and triumph.
Just 1 auto success? Yeah, something.
AJ?
2 success, 2 advantages.
Jason?
4 success, 1 advantage.
Jeremy?
4 success, no advantage. I really want to
What's that
just...
noise?
It's Alex.
Yeah.
Oh.
My weird
That's
little
it for
brother.
carries. Just leave the... Just try to get the officer to bail. That's all you have to do. Get him to leave the vehicle, and he will be dead.
I don't know who to talk to.
You want me to talk to?
No. This is that.
I still need to get a saber throw,
Peter.
That's it, wow.
so I can just throw my entire weapon, so that when it hits,
Why
the
do
blast
you
rifle
do
goes
you
off as
talk
well.
to? I don't know.
It'd be funny me throwing a double-bladed lightsaber.
Alright, I'm changing the situation. It's 6 stormtroopers, not 7.
I already
And the
talked
Imperial officer has
to
jumped out and is
her.
trying to take cover.
I already talked to her and her did nothing.
Nothing.
Then we gotta do something else. Have you talked to the people inside?
Yes.
Oh, I actually need to look that up to make sure it works for everything,
talked
not
to
just
all of
lightsaber
them.
checks.
Probably not.
What?
What are you talking about?
The
And I got
embrace your hate.
Embrace your hate?
Yes.
Oh, this one.
The Paragon of Light.
Yeah, the Paragon of Light has... The Paragon of Light gets increased damage for the black destiny points in the pool. No, it's only melee based attacks. It can't be used on ranged attacks.
1, 2, 3.
They unfortunately nipped that in the
1, 2,
bud,
3, 4.
apparently.
Really?
Alrighty, time to figure out who goes first. Alright.
I get bonuses to my attack for going before them. So.
Who?
We all go first.
Let's see. Stormtrooper Group 1 is going to be going first, so NPC.
Wait, huh?
5 success, 1 advantage.
What the heck?
Jeez, they rolled good.
Yeah, they were.
NPC.
So they rolled 2 double success and 1 success advantage on
Yep.
their 3 die.
Mhm.
Ouch.
Followed by Riley with 4 success, 2 advantage.
PC.
It's them, then all the piece. Or wait,
them,
no.
one of us, then them. Oh,
They've got a 4 and 1.
we're
as
tied
well.
on that,
So I'm going to send it to Jason. So the PC goes first.
Then NPC.
Can I have my weapon out using the triumph?
Bent.
Then PC.
How about you ninja teleport inside with your sword in hand?
Then 2,
PC,
3 PCs.
and PC.
So 3 PCs and an NPC.
3?
Oh wait, do I roll from the next 2? It technically is a rival.
1, 2, 3.
But is it here?
Alright, so one more PC.
I said it technically is next to me.
And
That's
then
a
an NPC.
But is
So,
she here?
James,
she.
Riley,
She is here.
AJ, Jason, Jeremy. Alright, that's everybody.
Wait.
There's so much pizza
Yes.
to find.
What?
Check for the next soup. For initiative.
We just erased.
It goes first.
Ow.
No, it doesn't go first, but it goes before me.
I thought it was you spend one of your maneuvers to have it do something. Look at your abilities. Alright, so
Let me double check that.
that is the order we're going off of. NPC, PC, PC, NPC, PC, 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 NPC. First up
See if they can
is...
drop me.
Huh?
See if they can drop me.
First up is in the sealed cockpit up front. Alright, that was this would be less epic than I thought it would be.
Yeah, triumphs aren't goes first automatically.
Triumph's usually a clean maneuver.
Yeah.
I was so looking forward to that too.
What?
I was hoping that the officer stat block that I had would have had a little bit more abilities like skeeving tirade.
Don't worry, it's not going to matter. It's going to get one shot. Just have it step off or step in my
Just give them skating, Harry.
Yeah, you get. We're perfectly fine with you giving him that.
Their ability's under your control. So.
Yeah.
Okay, no more.
Just have him step. Just in the line of sight.
Strain damage.
What was that?
Rock, pick it up, Alan. Pick up what you got. The other one too. Is there anything else you need to pick up? Look, there's a few more napkins. Can you get those too?
And the
There, I'm using
And the
this.
hat.
no, hat was already before.
Okay.
Alright.
Plus, it seems appropriate. An Imperial destabilization agent.
Oh, and that too.
That too, yeah, that's different.
Okay. Thank you
All right,
very much,
so-
sweetie. That was good. That was green choice.
Speaking of D-stab agents, I assume that's a no on the other thing.
Up in the forward armored cockpit. The D-stab agent gets on the comm system to the main cabin where you guys are. And performs improved scathing tirade. As an action, may make an average coercion check. Each success inflicts one strain on a target in short range. Spend advantage to inflict one additional strain on one affected target. All affected targets suffer setback to all checks for 4 rounds.
Wait,
What's coercion? Willpower?
I'm already
Yes.
there.
Coercion's
Willpower.
Oh, willpower, it is
I'm
willpower.
already there.
They
Resisted
playing
by
out there.
discipline, right?
No, it's just average coercion.
I'm glad I was outside at the moment.
You can still hear it though.
Within short range, they said, right?
Yeah, you're within short range.
Gee.
You all are within short range.
Yeah, but you guys are inside and he's using the PA system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you was here.
I like my plan.
5 advantage, 1 failure.
Cool.
So he's still on a target in short range.
Spend it like a regular cop action.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Each success inflicts 1 strain on target. Each spend advantage to inflict 1 additional strain on 1 affected
He
target.
failed, so you should
He
be.
fell, so.
All right, he fails as he's talking about some imperial rhetoric on how you guys would never defeat the might of the Galactic Empire.
You are feeble compared to the mighty Galactic Empire.
So same old stick, new day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except it boosts the troopers.
Only he's
giving them
boring.
Boost die.
Pretty much.
Only the guy's boring.
It doesn't affect us because we heard it all before. The troopers are inspired by this.
Yeah.
Actually, that's enough. You could give both sets of troopers a boost die.
Yeah. And then the next person one additional boost die. The next ally. Or, no,
Yeah.
the next enemy of setback.
Yeah. So 2 boost die, 1 boost die. If you wanted to.
All right.
I do have to move
I'd like to
Sorry, I'm helping the enemies.
That's actually, and honestly, this
Who's up
game I
next?
prefer that. I would like to go
Hold on.
because I get bonus.
What, me helping the
Yep,
enemies?
James, you're up.
I will go
I'm going to start
second.
shooting stormtroopers.
He
I will
does some
go second.
the man with no name stuff.
Yeah.
Four coffins.
Does the D-stab trooper step into an open space for me?
No.
The place was completely
He's in a
sealed.
sealed armored cockpit,
But I
Yeah.
don't do that, so I take.
and I don't think you
strain,
could deal 30 damage.
And I will take 2 more strain
I
damage.
can like cut it open.
8. That's
What happened to my
17.
Made 3.
I took extra strain to aim.
All right.
20, 21, 22,
So,
23.
No,
24,
short range.
25,
It's like
27.
1 purple. Short, easy, sweet.
So I can do 23 with 2 triumphs. Or 27.
Reroll that one.
Eh.
What's the difficulty?
1 purple.
1 purple.
Short range.
Short range.
Oh. Firing 2 weapons?
Sorry, engaged.
Oh.
Still 1 purple. But I have,
Engage with range light plus 1 difficulty.
okay. What was that?
That was a threat.
Was it a threat?
Yeah.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 success, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
Returning your crime one.
Okay.
6? Don't you mean 6?
What?
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, 6 success, yeah.
Okay, so that's an extra 5 damage.
So that'll be 12 points of damage. Only 1 advantage though, so ooh. I can't activate Link because I wasn't doing Link.
I can't even see the initiative board.
Right, I can fire both guns because I have the attachment.
Okay.
Each dealing 12 damage each.
Yep.
Ba ba ba. And you can
So
crit if
whatever.
you want.
So let's see, there's 3 stormtroopers in 1 group.
Right.
That's 15 wound threshold.
Yeah.
So 12 damage minus 5 is 7 and 7, so they're dead.
With 1 at 1
Alright,
HP.
if I roll an even, it's this group. If I roll an odd, it's that group.
Well, it really
Okay?
doesn't matter because.
One has 2 boost dice, the other one doesn't.
But
No,
that's just,
one of-
that boost dice to the next group that goes.
Oh,
They
okay.
each were assigned one specifically, and then the
Yeah.
next one gets. Well, I mean, that slot's still there. You can still use the slot.
I'm next.
No, I'll be next since I'm already in
You
there.
can still use that
I-
slot. Just one of the 2 groups is dead.
I
Yeah,
need to go because I get confused with Swan going with
Alright,
other people.
anything else, James?
He already went though.
With my
While you're doing John Wick, we're going to nickname him John Wick.
Charles Wick
I'm
is
just
right.
picturing Gun Fu right now. He's kicking and shooting, holding people in headlocks, and then
yeah,
boom.
Having their guns
Yeah.
fire at them as well.
jump, kick one, shoot one, hit the other one. So while all this is going on, of course, one of the stormtroopers in the other group pees himself, but then one of the extra shots actually hits the control panel to the front cockpit, opening the door. Frying the control panel, but opening the door.
Triumph. You can use the Triumph for that.
That's what I'm using my triumph for.
Okay. The door opens, and you see the Imperial officer just turn around with like a holdout blaster in his hand.
Yep. And then John Wicking the other 3.
Wait.
All right, who's next?
Me.
Jason, you said
Me.
Choose it among
Me.
yourselves.
I'm already in there.
He's already in there.
I'm already in there.
There are two people.
Yeah.
Wait, which
Can I be
PC
next?
slot got removed? Actually, at this point, it doesn't matter. The officer's already gone.
Well, I'm letting you guys decide amongst yourselves like I always do.
Like I said, going
Wait,
to town on somebody.
If you're going next, if you're going, then I'm going next.
Minus 14.
Okay.
I have one.
That
more.
works, James. Jason. AJ, go.
So I do
Lightsaber.
six,
Uh,
12 points of damage per shot.
That's no
Miss.
successes, but that's a lot of advantages.
Yep.
So it's
That's a whole shit of addition. That's a cheaping amount of issue. I got three advantages. Okay, what can I do with 3 advantages?
Anything you want, as long as it's black.
Oh, what?
Henry Ford used to say that
What?
about the Model T. You can have any color you want, any color car you want, as long as it's black.
Okay.
So actually, Riley's right. There would have been one left, so I'd use my triumph
Okay.
instead of the door opener.
3 advantages.
Wait a minute.
Hey, they gotta upgrade their check.
The next check they're doing is upgraded.
Uh-huh.
All right.
How many goddamn triumphs would I get up of that?
Do that because I didn't.
My turn?
And AJ, is anything else? Or is that it?
For 3 advantages. That's the
Maneuver wise.
I mean, maneuver-wise, it's just
Get ready for your next attack.
yeah. I mean, ain't I try to do anything, I'm gonna
You know what?
freaking carry it.
I can beat 30 damage.
Wait, what?
I can beat 30 damage in one hit.
All right.
So you can one-shot people?
I'm going to.
Jason.
I'm going to use my move action to get into engage range.
All right. You are now. You
No,
climb.
that's rolling
you start
double
climbing,
success on all these.
and
but-
you get your maneuver, and you are now up to the hole that AJ cut out.
I'm going to fire my rivet gun at him.
All right. Cool. So,
Isn't that a two-handed weapon?
Nope.
Oh, it's a ranged light.
yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I thought it was like a big rivet.
red, purple, black.
This place.
Red, purple, black.
Yes.
No, that's for the.
That's for your range light.
Okay, first it's simple and then upgraded.
Yes, but you are currently underneath a moving vehicle firing through a hole at a target you cannot see.
Okay.
Wait. What kind of upgrade did you have on your rivet gun?
It's the
Let me see.
it's the extended magazine, and I lost track of them.
You can't even use this anyways.
Why?
The rivet gun is an engaged ranged weapon.
Yeah, I said it moved into engage range.
I know, but you're underneath the vehicle. You have to spend another maneuver to get inside the vehicle.
That's just too strange.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay, so therefore it would be. Let me see your dice pool. Add 2 more setback dice.
While I'm inside.
Actually, yeah, you're inside now, so it's regular attack. So 2 purple.
Is the red because it's a ranged attack?
No.
Engage.
I added red because I thought he was
Okay,
firing
2
from
purple.
underneath the vehicle through a hole like this.
Okay, 2 purple for engage range, right?
All right, and then add 2 setback because the weapon has inaccurate too.
Okay.
Then isn't he also shooting at targets with us engaged, so it would upgrade one to a red, and if it's a disparate, it's a left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is for very close.
What do you? Oh, 2 purple. Now get rid of one of those purple and add a red. Now add 2 setback dice.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm a little confused with one thing since I thought
What are you
the
confused
engage, the scheme was designed for engage range. It's engage. Is that simple?
But it's a ranged light weapon.
It's a ranged light weapon.
Yeah, but it's designed for engage range.
I know, but it's a ranged light weapon. You're using the skill ranged light, aren't you?
Yeah.
There
I
you
was
go.
just wondering because
There's
it's actually.
There's your answer.
Engaged is up to like 12 feet. So.
Okay, let's see.
That's a fail.
Blank. Those 2 are gone. Red and
Wash.
that what? No.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a wash.
Hold on.
No, it's
Let me reach over.
There are 2 threats.
Those are
2
gone.
Success.
Those are gone. Yep, that's a wash. Nothing.
You just don't read your 2 strength.
You managed to put a couple of rivets in armor, but they weren't complete. Like they were like broken. They just dented the sword trooper's armor. You may have just given this guy a better airtight seal on his uniform, but nothing worth dealing damage to.
He was actually out of regs because it was damaged, but you just patched it up for him. And, yeah, he's like, oh man, thanks.
You rivet gunned his ribbon rack to his chest.
Yeah.
It's designed to go through starship armor. I don't think that would be all that comfortable.
No, it wouldn't be.
All right. For some reason, you forgot you loaded the short one. You just fixed it for him. You want to go?
Next player. Riley, 9 soap. What are you doing?
Climb,
You need to spend 2 maneuvers to get inside the vehicle.
climb, climb.
All right, so 2 strain.
James.
And then attack.
On it, if I do auto fire, that actually does more. Would that affect me? Well, no, I need that skill right. If I have auto fire on, would that double the damage?
You're welcome.
So
It's separate
would I be
hits.
able to? Yeah. Would that still
That's
count
a
as
wash.
Wash.
one
Wash.
attack though?
So you're now inside and you attack with your sword.
Yeah, that's right.
Difficulty 1.
Yeah, I increase.
Wash, yep.
You got extra purple.
But
Yeah, I
at least
have
you're
extra
inside
purple.
the vehicle now.
So so the sum would still be reduced to 1 or 1 reduction. Is the reduction. 2 range difficulty reduction for the barrel and the scope. Yeah.
No, right. Oh, so you're talking.
Yeah, no, but I already have 2 difficulty reduction
Right.
because of range.
Right. But I'm saying you
But
add
then I
purple
add
to
1
the
back
right,
from
to the
that.
modifier.
So,
And then for every 2 advantage, you get 1 extra hit.
yeah. So yeah, I could. Do
But they're all separate hits, so you do armor
okay.
separately.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have the same spot over and over again.
All right. So Riley just went. Jeremy, you're up.
Can I take a shot at the side door to open it?
It's currently the front is facing you.
Oh, it's literally just stopped perfectly squared on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
And
what it's still going.
no, it's still going.
Oh, it's still going.
Yeah.
Oh.
On the next officer's turn, he's going to be using his maneuvers.
Is there
to-
something I can? Can I shoot?
You also kick attack.
Is the gun facing forward?
Hmm?
Is the gun facing forward?
Its guns?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of its guns are facing forward. The turret on top and the smaller weapons on the
Can I
sides.
fire to take out the side gun or top gun? Would that be possible?
All shots 2 black,
Call shots to
and then you have to damage it.
Yeah.
try
Would
to.
I be able to use some of this stuff to maybe try to disable the systems if it does that?
I mean, it's not using its guns, so.
Well, yeah. So.
Yeah, we're trying to capture some
But if I
for the
destroy
base.
one of those, would that create like a small chain reaction if I had enough like advantage or triumph?
Attack 2
Maybe.
times.
So
Triumph.
2 step back?
Triumph, probably.
As long as you can beat the armor, you don't have to actually do damage. It's armor 2, right?
Yes,
So
armor
as
2.
long as you can do 21 points of damage, you can cause a crit to it. You don't cause any damage, but you can cause a crit.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try.
And then we roll on the chart to see what kind of critical it is.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what I
all
want.
Yeah, but aren't we trying to capture this thing? Wouldn't blow it so we can get to the base?
We are. I mean, he is.
And I get 2 boosters. Then that would be 2 of these. I'm using unexpected demise though first.
What's its unexpected demise?
I make a hard or a average perception check since I upgraded it for reduced difficulty. So it went from hard to average. And if I succeed, I'm spending a maneuver to do this.
Okay.
And 2 white. And I can add a triumph to all checks.
Add a triumph to all checks.
Or add a, yeah, to all combat checks for 2 rounds.
Okay.
And any, that was the one where also any non-minion gets treated as a minion for crits.
Let me see it.
Ah, where'd I put the book?
I don't know, where did you put it?
I did not put it on top.
Is it? I got it. Wait, is this your signature ability?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. Yeah, let me see your signature ability anyways.
Unexpected demise. Left side.
Unexpected demise, once per session as an action. The character may spend 2 destiny points and make a hard perception check. If successful, for the next 2 rounds, the character may spend 1 maneuver to add 1 automatic triumph to his next combat check made in that turn.
Yeah.
In addition, for the next 2 rounds, when the character inflicts a critical injury on a rival NPC, the target is immediately incapacitated in the same way as a minion. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here real fast. So, one procession as an action. So make your heart spend 2 destiny points. Make as an action for your action. Make your heart perception check.
Can I use force power with sense to do that to increase?
Huh?
Can I use my force power sense to add successes?
What sense?
The thing that lets you. Shit, I need to look at how that's working.
I don't think sense lets you add anything.
Well, you could use it. I thought it.
I think sense just tells you where all living things are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're shooting an inanimate object.
Doesn't actually say I can or force powers in this book.
AJ, what does sense say on that piece of paper you got?
Yeah, I know he's They're all the way in the back for some reason.
I have a robot that
Use the force to interact with the world around him. They spend to sense the current emotional state. Oh yeah, all living things. Never mind.
Yeah, most of
Never mind, I
the days
can't
one
use
says all living creatures.
Alright, so
Yeah.
go ahead, make
That
your
was
heart.
Unless you're talking about like the control one on the left side, man.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
it's
it.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work. So perception check.
I asked you to do that just because you have it right there in front of you.
That is a.
Where is your other perception?
I have the reduced difficulty. Wait.
Reduce difficulty.
Yeah.
XP.
Yeah.
You have reduced setback and reduced
Yeah.
difficulty.
But there's no step back, right? So.
Please
Plus that adds
You need to activate unexpected demises average.
Okay. And what'd you get the boost dice from?
No, why
You
did
rolled
I?
2 boost dice.
Ignore those. That is a
Well, no success.
no success, but
2 advantage.
2 advantage.
Alright, so your unexpected demises failed.
Yeah.
And that is your action.
Yep.
Alright. Anything else you want to do on this turn? Aim.
It's great. Yeah.
You see a porg on top of the roof.
Oh, we're up. Hit it and see what
If I hit the porg with the triumph, can I have it?
Head.
No, can I have it?
Explosive.
Cause the thing to crash.
There's no porg. I did not get the reaction I wanted out of Riley.
You only get it if you get to throw it. Or do you have a pork in your hands and you're going to
Can I
throw it
take a
at
shot
the
of a
windshield?
repulsor unit? Try to have it skid out.
That'd be a critical hit.
Nope, I got a 7.
So we'll do the difficulty on that shot. Whatever.
What's the range on your weapon?
Extreme plus.
Extreme. So it would be 2 purple.
2 purple.
Yeah.
So
Well, you already spent your action anyways.
wait, no.
Yeah, you did.
Can't I use my maneuver with strain to do that?
Huh?
Can I use my maneuver with 2 strain to get another action?
No.
Since I'm not moving.
No. Alright, now next is the NPC. That one group of 3 stormtroopers that are there. Let's
And
see.
maneuver to aim.
Is the tag guy tell you board you?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh. Are you in the
Riley!
No.
The 3 group of stormtroopers that you tried to make turn into chunky salsa, they're just like pointing their blaster rifles at you and they're just opening fire. As they just see like this silhouette of a droid with this red glowing photoreceptor. And it just yells, porgs.
Works. Wow, that's not work.
Well, so that's
They are engaged,
+6.
so that's +1 difficulty.
So if I wash on the purple,
Carbine.
Yeah.
problem is that's a lot of strain.
Well, how much damage I get?
James, I can have +6 damage, but I take 6 strain.
Oh shit, I forgot. They get boost dice. Yep. They succeed. Yeah, I get in the 2 boost.
They no longer
Riley!
You take no damage.
That would be a crit, too.
Oh.
You take 9 damage. What's your...
-9.
I don't want to play with you guys anymore. Did I give you back your book?
That's why I wondered
Yeah.
why'd you shoot him? You could have shot me.
They shoot you.
He's the most intimidating one.
They shoot you
That's
instead
about
since
it,
you
come
killed
after me.
more.
Wait until I get
Do it.
reprogramming.
No,
I can
stop it.
zero out one of your stats and then give you
Okay,
move
all
to
right,
another stat.
That's it for that round. Now we're back at the top.
Can I go?
We got
Alright,
the
empty.
negative turn.
The officer
I'm just gonna do some
He's
maneuverings.
himself. No, he's still behind
turns
the wall.
around, grabs the controls.
That's what I meant by maneuvering.
He takes us on a wild bull ride.
And cranks the controls to the right hard, thus sending the troop transport into the wall. Everyone, make me a athletics check.
Why I went under the cloud.
He's trying to
Does the
kill
door
me.
on the
my
side
God,
open
yeah,
that I can
yeah.
see?
Daddy,
No.
I went under
You can't see anything on the side.
What's the difficulty?
Wait, no, but he's
Hold on.
turning it into a wall.
He's ramming this thing into a wall.
I know, so if I'm straight down the road from him, seeing the front of it, if he turns it harsh into a wall, I'm
No, I
seeing
think
the
he's
side.
doing this.
No, he said he was going into a wall.
Have you seen it? It has it's thick armor on all sides.
He's slamming.
All I need is for the ship to take a crit and lose control of something so I can get a shot at him. That's all I need.
You need them to open the door.
Give us difficulty, didn't you?
The one time I actually had the ability to set up an actual sniper shot. I can't hit him. Is there actually a force power that will let me do that? Let me see. I could have sworn there was a force power that let me actually get bonuses to targeting. Ants. Oh! Oh, that's athletics, damn. Why? Foresee. I mean, I can make the argument that for C would let me do that, but I don't think we'll go for that.
With hands?
Enhance is athletics only.
No, there's one. You get down there until like you get bonuses to your attack, you get like bonus to your agility.
Well, it says that the problem. Wait, where is it? Let's see, force.
If you want bonus to like your attack rolls and everything, you get ebb and flow.
Which book is that in?
I don't know, to be honest.
Is it ebb and flow?
Yeah. It's not in the core book. I know that much.
I know it's not in the core book.
What's up?
What book is ebb and flow in?
But what was our difficulty for
Wait a minute.
athletics?
Is that in this book?
Go ahead and make it
Or red.
purple and a red.
Purple and red.
Is he actively crashing?
Can I upgrade my check to 2 yellow?
Huh?
Can I upgrade my check to 2 yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bar stuff.
Actually, no, I just spent a. Did I? No. Alright, go ahead. You can upgrade it.
Oh, not this book. Maybe it's unlimited power.
Okay, so
Yeah, I will
you
take that.
succeed with one success and one threat. You suffer one strain.
What's the difficulty?
Purple and red.
5 success.
5 success. Yeah, you just keep your footing. You don't even. You're just standing. You just don't even move.
I've been through worse. You know, those LEAT landings, there's nothing.
I got.
Hey, well, 2 success, a threat.
2 success and a threat. You keep your footing, but you suffer one strain.
I got 2 advantage, 1 success.
1 success, 2 advantage.
What the hell is that shit?
How about the stormtroopers?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Wait for everyone else to roll first. Waiting on you.
They're gonna be.
I'm not in there.
Oh yeah.
This has endure. That's not it. That's frosty when I read it.
No, he gets hit by the truck.
So extreme. Yeah, there's no ebb and flow in any of these books.
All right, they succeed with 4 success. So nobody is prone. Everyone's just a little jostled up. And for his last maneuver, the officer, excuse me,
Pulls over and jumps out and runs.
Daddy, look how far I get. Look.
he shall spend 2 strain to make another maneuver and starts pressing buttons, including a big red button.
self-destruct.
as he's talking into a comm link, giving his position and what's going on. This is an Imperial transport T67A113.
Can I spend a...
I will now initiate self-destruct.
What's called my speeder has been overrun. Here are my last coordinates, and he transmits them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Now what are you saying?
Can I use a destiny point to
AJ
say
just
that he actually had damaged?
AJ just spent the destiny point this round.
Yeah.
Well, this turn at least.
I was going to try to say that he actually during his last shot, he hit the communication thing.
The
I
door
never
was still
fired.
closed, so
Yeah.
none of us could have gotten in there.
I meant the communication antenna or something.
So on the outside of the vehicle. But AJ already spent the destiny point this round, so.
I also never fired, so.
Okay, so for the first PC.
I shall continue my John Wicks.
You're John Wicks. Roll. One more group of stormtroopers remains.
And I guess I will aim twice. Upgrading.
Yeah, AJ. Can you like just go across the floor with your lightsaber and maybe damage some repulsor so it crashes?
Daddy, I know where to
It's already rammed.
I'm always close to somebody.
So,
Is it still moving or is it stopped?
Just moving.
Yeah.
ow! It just rammed itself into a wall.
I'm going to still hit. Yay. Alrighty, so
2 success.
2 successes, advantage and a triumph. So I hit for 8 damage twice.
8, 16.
So, well, 8 and 8 minus 5, so that's 3 and 3. That kills 1.
That's where you got it.
So then, and so with my triumph, I kill another one. And you know what?
It's down to 1
With my
stormtrooper
triumph, I'm gonna open the door this time. Like I hit that panel like I was talking about last time.
on the side of the vehicle.
No, to the front.
Oh, that's already open.
Oh, I pulled that triumph back. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, now you can see the door.
Yeah. So now we can see open the key to that guy up there.
That.
All right,
I would
is
like
that
to
it?
There's still 2 alive.
2 alive. All right.
I would like to go.
Right. Yeah, there's 2 more stormtroopers remaining. They're kind of like backing up away from you, like looking at each other and looking at you, as they're like trying to like bring their blasters up.
I assume they're dead.
No, that's 1 failure with
You didn't upgrade your attack.
2 advantage.
You gotta remember you can upgrade your attack.
Boost. Aim.
You got aims and you've got your ability that lets you take strain to upgrade.
Do you want to aim? All right, roll a boost die.
And it comes up black.
Do you want to take strain?
You put your. Do you have advantage?
Yeah, he has 2 advantage. What do you want to spend your advantage on?
He puts his axe into the wall next to them and points at them and tries to get them to put their own heads on it, giving them setback.
Got 3 advantage. What?
What do you want to spend them on?
They have heart attacks?
That would be the result of a crit.
Oh.
What's that sheet?
Which sheet?
Spending advantage for Riley.
He's got it right there.
He does?
Well,
He had it the entire time.
Okay,
Damn it, Riley!
who wants to go? Who wants to
Give me
go
boost die.
next?
Give me boost die.
I want next.
okay.
You're going next. Okay, give next person and give
Wait.
AJ.
I need
A boost?
somebody before me
Yeah,
to
so-
use a white destiny point so I can get more damage.
Alright, whoever's going next is getting a boost. Who's next? AJ, you're up. You have a boost die as Riley pushes a group of
And I also
stormtroopers.
gave him a boost.
I know, I got that. Oh,
So
2 boost die.
that's
So he got one and the next person got one.
Alright, so AJ, as Riley takes his sword and shoves it into stormtroopers,
Yeah.
2 stormtroopers stumble in front of you, kind of like a tag and bait fashion. 2 buddy stormtroopers who always seem to get into the worst situations humanly possible,
Yeah.
and they try to blame each other for it.
Doesn't matter. They're both going to do bye-bye.
It's a great one-off.
For some strange reason, I'd be tempted to just toss them into the source so they go
Triumph.
flush.
Yep. Where's the other one? Oh,
Right behind your poker chips. That is
Yeah, I think I can see.
2 success.
And 2 advantage.
Oh, 3.
3 advantage and a triumph.
Well, let's see.
They're dead.
Both of them, because they're both gonna die.
Yeah, they're dead.
They're dead because it's a crit and a link.
Yeah.
And 10 damage and breach 1.
10 damage for each one, and vicious 1 on top of that.
Alright, now that the Stormtroopers have been destroyed, everybody gets themselves together and you guys just look at the cockpit where there's an Imperial officer.
As they do that, it has reached me, and I have
Alright, next player character.
here.
Jeremy?
So this thing's been coming at me the entire time. You say it's short range right now.
It's
Yeah,
not
so
coming.
that's short range.
Isn't it in the wall now?
No.
No, it scraped the wall maybe, but
Oh.
so as it passes me with lightsaber, I just take out all the repulse to one side and goes careening if I get that, or it just gets to a halt.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
Sweet. That would be.
And it's moving, so have fun.
Would be a step
You
back.
have lightsaber as a skill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots.
So just give me a regular attack roll.
Is it everybody?
And I get it. No, I get all of it.
Candies.
You want ibuprofen?
No, I don't want ibuprofen.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I could use an ibuprofen for my ingrown toenail.
Just double.
I have an idea
I gotta
that
get
might
that
help
out.
take down the Star Destroyer, but in order to get it to work, I'd probably have.
2 purple and step back.
Hold on, I'm about to get drugs.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
No setback. It's just a regular attack roll.
Oh, sweet.
You just
Fuck
have to
that
get. You just have to get past the armor.
Oh yeah, I know.
What's that?
Thank you.
Ibuprofen?
So that's
Why are you spending rolling force dice?
hawkback swoop. Hawkback swoop. Because I'm at short range.
So you're jumping at it.
Yeah. Whoa! You're jumping at a moving vehicle.
See, I'm picturing like.
I'm jumping in front of a moving
You know
vehicle.
how you get the like you see those people jump and stand, but you're jumping and spinning.
For some reason, I just picture you running, slacking right into the windshield.
And slicing down the side.
Okay, the way how I was kind of picturing it is from the what was it? The Matrix Reloaded.
I know.
When Morpheus
I'm
had the
jumping
whole
under
katana,
it and just.
and he just like, and the twins are coming at him, and he rolls over, and he just holds his sword like that, and it just cuts right through it, and next you know they fall over, and he's all like, with like an Uzi. All right, so what did you get total?
So
You have 3
I've
dark
got
side points.
3 dark side points plus.
You rolled those.
3 light side points.
Oh, you have a force
I
rating
have
of 4.
4.
What is that? 4.
3 dark, 3 white. So that's 6 force points. Plus 3 success, 2 advantage. So can I crit? I cannot crit. Wait, yes, I can crit. So that would be. Wait, no, I have to do more damage in armor to crit, right?
Nope. Yeah, as long as you do 1
You
point
need
of
to
damage.
deal 1 point of hull trauma,
You
which
need to
1 point is
Not with vehicles.
No.
Nope. With vehicles, as long as you beat their vehicles are different than characters. As long as you beat their armor, you do 1 point damage. And your weapon is breach 2, right? So as long as you do 1 point of damage, which you automatically do anyway.
Okay. So, I do 3 plus 6, 9.
My skepticism is kicking in.
Wow, this does work.
Thank you.
So I have 9 damage and 2 advantage before I even use 6 force points.
Use stuff to destroy it. Make it flip right over you.
I just want that thing.
That's what I'm literally trying to do. I'm trying to have it take out one side of repulsor so it just starts rolling down the street.
With us inside.
Yes, with you guys inside.
This Pokemon.
And so that at the right moment when it's upside down, a stormtrooper flies out and hits a sign. We are reenacting Deadpool 2 here.
Well, we do have a hole.
Or no, that's Deadpool 1. No, that's what I mean.
We do have a hole in the thing, so.
Look, what now I have my Pokemon that both into 2 Pokemon, both into
All right,
this
so
Pokemon.
you inflict a critical hit.
Yeah, I've reached. What Sunder gives plus 10 to crit, right?
No.
What is
That's
Sunder?
vision.
Sunder allows you to spend damage equipment, I think. Like damaged weapons. Don't get all excited just yet.
Well, no, I'm asking, can I have that extend to destroying the repulsors on one side?
Well, you're gonna have to do a component then. That depends on what you do.
Thunder. There's one advantage to activate. Chooses one item openly wielded by the target, such as weapon, shield, item on belt, that is damaged one step. From minor if undamaged, from minor to moderate, and moderate to yada yada yada. How it doesn't really technically apply to vehicles. That falls into this, what GM
Personal size.
Yeah.
Say it. Causes it to crane out of
For
control.
what advantage you can cause a crit, and then for every advantage beyond that, you can add plus 10 to that crit. Unless you can hit multiple times.
What, using the Sunder? Sunder only works for
No,
like...
I'm saying worth this, but since you was crit.
Oh, his crit rating?
Yeah. So if you spend all 6 force points, doesn't that give you 6 advantage if you want?
Yeah, if I want.
So that would give you basically plus 60 to your crit rating, or to the crit roll. And then, isn't your weapon vicious too?
No.
Vicious as well?
No, I don't have vicious anymore.
Okay.
I don't have the cracked one anymore, so.
That one broke.
Still plus
Which
60.
is also why I lost a point of damage from the base weapon damage.
Plus 60.
Wait, no, I've got crit 2. So,
Oh, you don't know. Well, I guess.
no, crit rating is 2, not 3.
So you only
So,
have 1 advantage.
I have 2 advantage.
Oh, so yeah. So, you
So I
actually
also have
crit.
6 force points that aren't even using it.
Right, so saying use those to. Oh, so that allowed you to add 3 more. Because you have to add 2 advantage to crit each time.
Yeah.
So you could roll with plus
And Sunder
30.
just plus 10 automatically.
No,
No,
Sunder
that's-
doesn't do anything for critical.
Sunday's out.
Oh, okay.
So that would give you plus 30 to your roll.
Like, say like I have a blaster, right?
Yeah.
You roll,
Yeah.
and you have advantage. As long as you have success, you can you can use your advantage to damage that handheld item.
Ah, okay.
And if you have three advantage and you spend it all on Sunder, you take it from undamaged to minor, moderate, and heavily damaged.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm doing that, so I need to add 3.
Pokemon, are you okay with that?
Strength.
Are you okay with losing that Pokemon?
No kid is ever okay with losing a Pokemon.
Unless it's a magic card, then they're okay.
Mhm.
Alright, so that would be plus 40.
Plus 40 crit.
Yeah, plus 40 crit with
Lose Pokemon, we'll go back to
9 damage base,
Alright, so that doesn't even...
2 breach.
Huh?
2 breach.
2 breach, okay, so that just means its armor is treated as 0. You're missing 1 point of damage in order for you to... Okay. 1 point of armor is equal to 10 points of soak. 1 point of hull trauma is equal to 10 wounds. 10
Oh,
wounds.
yeah. So,
So AJ's lightsaber...
plus 30 instead of plus 40 to add 2 more damage to the weapon. So I do 1 point of damage and crit plus 30. If it has 3 armor.
That's 2.
Oh, it has 2 armor, so it's no armor, so it's 10. Then did it soak as 10?
No.
Wait.
Let me show you some conversions. This is confusing me too.
Will is doing it where you have to actually do a point of damage.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So I
Instead of-
I convert one of the crits I would have had, so it's plus 30 now, but I do 11 damage, so I do 1 point of damage. So I can crit.
How's that?
Yeah. So I have to do 11 damage to crit.
Yes.
Yeah, then I take off one of the crits, that turns... So yeah, that does 11 damage, so I do 1 point of damage and crit with plus 30.
Okay, so roll
5.
35.
Yeah, that was a terrible roll.
35. Knocked off course. Okay, so on the pilot's next turn, you must make a piloting check. But at this point, the way you guys see it is, you see this whack job through the front viewport, somersaulting at you guys, bouncing around like Yoda.
Not surprised.
Jumps at the view screen with his butt firmly pressed against the viewport.
No surprise.
showing his derriere,
Man, put your pants on.
leaving streak marks. Jumps back,
Stoops marks, man.
rolls around like one of those rock dudes from the movie Frozen,
Uh-huh.
and then just sits there with his lightsaber.
Is the Imperial officer describing this?
Leaving dookie marks, man.
Do I at least crack the glass when I hit it with my...
The pilot, the officer, pulls up on the controls, lifts it up, and he's just sitting there, just unfazed, as the bottom just kind of doesn't clear the lightsaber. And as he just goes straight down, you just see like a lightsaber blade just go through the floor like a table saw.
Is he still trying to describe what's going on through the radio?
And as you guys look down the hole that you cut through, AJ,
Yeah.
you just see this. As if he is flipping you guys off from underneath.
I shake my head on that. I so shake my head on that. Really, dude?
But right now the vehicle is all knocked off course, and the officer needs to make a piloting check.
It's a good thing he has two
Is it my turn?
Jason, you're up.
Okay.
Give the pilot setback.
Wait, the stormtrooper's dead?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'll shoot the other guy.
The officer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's close to him.
Wait, what's the pilot?
Huh?
So,
Oh, the pilot's separate.
The pilot is the officer.
Oh.
and then nobody's close to the officer, so.
Alright, shooting at him, that'd be 2 purple.
Okay, I'll aim.
Now all I need to do is get 2 more force power points.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Move that green one that's closest to your hand. That green one that, no, the one that shows advantage and success.
This one.
That one, that was not part of the roll.
Oh. Oops.
It was already under your paper.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so
That is a...
fail.
Yeah, that's a 1 success. Or 1 advantage.
One advantage.
He has a setback.
I noticed something important to the engagement.
No, he has a setback. Give the next guy a setback. The next one needs a setback.
It takes 2.
Oh, it takes 2? Oh. Damn.
Yeah. I've noticed something
You
important.
recover a strain.
Okay.
Just make it simple. You recover strain. Oh, I was looking at this poll for Fantasy Flight Games for Star Wars, and everyone, there was a poll that says, what do you most commonly use your advantages for? Regardless of the system, whether it be Teneroth, Genesis, Star Wars, everybody recover strain.
That's not our group.
That is not our group at all.
No.
We don't care about strain at all, apparently.
Back
Care
at the top.
about learning things to get advantages on. So
I want to go after the officer.
The officer is now attempting to make a piloting check as you guys see it going towards the side of a building
And everybody
that
goes,
will not bounce back from.
and then everybody starts grabbing
No.
each other, going screaming.
No. I need more black die. Oh, wait. I would have done more damage. I would have done 6 more damage. It wouldn't have mattered. I rolled a 5 on the percentile.
Actually, what's his handling?
-3.
3?
Yeah.
What the hell is the game -3 from?
I don't know. It said -3 in the book when you looked at it.
What's the book?
Is this thing heavily armored?
Yeah, it's heavily armored. It's got 3 armor.
-2.
But what's the one that's minus? No.
Nothing.
There was one that was minus.
-2.
Imperial Troop Transport.
Must be looking at a different page. Yeah. Wait. Wait.
What
Yes! Yes!
He fails his check.
He missed the building.
So what you're saying is he
No,
crashed.
no, he didn't pull the ship away from the building in its course.
So he crashed.
Does it go through the building?
He crashed into the building. The side doors open with giving me a line of shot on him. That's what I'm saying.
Not exactly. You just went.
Just
you
end
don't
his
have a line of
pain.
sight.
You're just torturing him now.
The transport shakes violently as it crashes into the side of a building.
You need something from him, right?
Huh?
You need something from him, right?
Yeah.
For what?
You from the officer.
Everybody, give me
Yeah.
a athletics check or suffer a critical injury.
What's the difficulty?
from the collision. Difficulty will
2
be
purple and a red.
2 red. I
Yes.
spent a dark side point.
What?
Oh,
What's
damn
the...
it.
Athletics check.
Athletics with 2 red.
Come on.
Yeah.
Who gets a critical injury?
Probably
Barely.
No, I won't. No.
Somebody get a
I
crit.
washed out.
Wait, what about this
One
one?
advantage.
Oh wow.
I washed out.
Wow. I only have 2 advantage.
So you failed.
No, AJ, you have a failure.
Oh yeah, that's
Watch is a
right.
failure.
Yeah, he has a.
No, I'm saying like there's an actual
No,
failure.
that's
one
my fault.
actual-
Oh, I consider a wash as in there is no success, no failure. It
No, I actually did it.
null and
Yeah.
void.
Yeah, the
I have 1 success.
Cool.
All right, so who failed? AJ?
You know what I should have done?
Well, I guess Riley washed that with 2 advantage.
You know what I should have done? I should have done enhanced. Because I would have done the base team with enhanced. I should have done that, but I didn't. Because the enhanced goes with athletics.
6 for AJ.
86 compromised. Increase the difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
That's weird.
And what did Riley get total? You got it. You got
Failed with 2
advantage.
advantage.
2
Well,
advantage.
2 advantage. So
2 advantage. So
Advantage.
plus 10, 36.
What's that?
36. Stinger. Increase difficulty of next check by 1. So you took 1 critical hit with a difficulty of 1. You took a critical hit with difficulty of 2.
All right, so you guys, except for those that have suffered a critical injury, the speeder has now come to a stop. And you look at front after putting yourselves together and getting up and taking the debris off. The stormtroopers have landed in the front of the speeder. The officer is lurched over the controls, bloodied and dead.
Take his stuff. That's what we
Look
came
for
here
the item and look for the item. Take it.
The code cylinder, you find it in his top pocket.
Grab it. Take it.
I'm gonna take anything else. Wait, we need the
He has a
armor,
holdout
right?
blaster.
Well, he's doing
I
that.
wasn't here for the armor. I'm just. I
I'll take
was here for an
Hey,
item.
can you
Alright.
get the outfit
Forgot
for
what
me?
we came for.
Why when I was only here for the item?
I'm
Well,
here for
so
the
he's
outfit.
grabbing.
Yeah, he grabbed the code cylinder.
I'll
Yeah.
release the prisoners.
I'll take
There
the
are no
outfit.
prisoners.
I thought you said there were 6 prisoners.
No,
That was the stats.
I was just describing
Oh.
which vehicle it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
I mean,
misunderstood.
these prisoners weren't for one hell of a ride, though.
Yeah.
I mean, their heads are exposed to the outside elements.
They are strapped in, though.
There are no prisoners.
So,
Yeah.
I am returning your D-stat card.
can I have his uniform?
So,
Uh,
you two are pillaging the officers, and you guys make your way back
We're getting
to
out of there.
Durgan the Hut.
As
When
the
you guys get done, you
reinforcements
guys are in
show up.
possession of a holdout pistol and a Imperial Lieutenant uniform.
You mean reinforcements didn't show up while they were.
Oh yeah, they're there. I'm done. They're not. They haven't looked outside yet.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna just swift snatch of whatever we could, then run.
You said you grab your stuff. You grab his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Everything
Oh,
is
he's
his.
already grabbing his stuff?
These guys only grabbed one thing that we needed. You guys looted the body, so
no, I was just doing that because I didn't know they didn't specify what we needed. It was just on him, so I was just gonna.
I specified it clearly as well as AJ did.
Yeah, I did specify it.
Okay,
It was
sorry.
an item. Now grab that item.
Sorry.
Y'all want to do it. Y'all
Sorry,
want to
then
do
in lieu, I
it.
would have just see if I just grabbed
So
something.
you're changing your mind on what you're doing now.
Yeah, I misunderstood. Sorry.
I should have kept my mouth shut. I'm sorry.
All right then. Fine. You guys return back to Durgan the Hut. Durgan the Hut.
Gosh.
Wait, we haven't gotten what we needed yet.
Yeah, you did. The
Oh.
code cylinder is what you guys needed.
Oh, I thought we
AJ
needed the
used the
code
force to
cylinder
find out where it
to
was.
get what we needed.
No. That was slightly fun. Take a.
Daddy!
We'll end it there for today.
Can you roll a d10?
Because it's already 15:42.
May I ask one question?
Nine.
I
still
do
up.
have an idea about how the maybe way to take down the Star Destroyer since he had that
Who
mind
said
block.
anything about taking down a Star Destroyer?
No, he actually had the idea to do
But
it.
you guys aren't being told to take down a Star Destroyer.
I know, but I had an idea for doing that. But in order to try to do it, I may have to do a test run, like kind of make a computer virus.
Why are we taking an interest in a background piece?
Yeah.
Why destroy it? That would be causing
The
a
Star Destroyer has
war.
nothing to do with you guys.
No.
Yeah, we could capture it and sell it.
It's sort of
mean
blocking
sell
out the
it?
whole thing. you know, it's kind of basic with the hunt with us, or as far as we know. And anyway, besides, they're actually jamming and locking down the system in order. It's at the very least. You know,
Jason, you're not gonna have any interaction with the damn Star Destroyer. You're not.
Okay.
So don't worry about it. It's a background piece. It's like I paint a tree on the wall and people try to climb it.
You paint a happy tree on the wall.
Okay, I was just trying to see if I could what was happening. Okay.
Someone else can do that while we're doing the rest of the.
Yeah, man. If you want to get caught by something.
No, I wasn't planning to do this. I was planning to do it because you actually made a deal with him about doing that. So I actually had an idea of what might do it, but if with just a limited number of people, although it'd be more like uploading a B-1 battle droid's personality profile into the ship's computer system, and then just unleashing it on the, and then just giving it an objective, which is literally move from point A to point B, which the point B would be the Imperial station.
You're not crash a Star Destroyer into Nar Shaddaa.
No, not Nar Shaddaa.
Every hut.
No, he's talking about the space station.
Hey, do we get any XP for today?
No XP for you. No XP for you.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
No soup for you.
Do we regain all strain
Hold on.
at the end of this session? Since we're
You guys gain
40.
100.
2 million.
Let's go by the rules. 15 XP for today.
Oh, come on.
Do I get bonus XP for the awesome maneuver?
No,
Oh.
because you left butt stains on the
Yeah, so
floor.
that Duke thing's gonna be.
He forgot to wipe his butt.
Yeah.
As long as we get a chance to rest, Strain will come back. Otherwise,
You guys fled the crashed transport before a crowd could start. And yes, there were TIE fighters flying overhead, but it looks like they didn't notice you.
Go.
Okay.
Or did they?
Well, anyway, that was just my idea for how to take care of it. At the very least, it was just nobody would be able to pin it on anybody if we actually pulled it off.
I say we should keep that force point pool for next time.
No.
Let's see.
All the black destiny points. So the problem is, I need to increase my. I need to get a. I have the career thing for perception, so I can now actually put a rank in perception.
you can always put a rank in perception.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But I have career, but I get it for 5 now. Now that I have experience again.
It starts, yeah, it starts costing you 5 more per point.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I mean. That was
Alright, so this Edge of the Empire game I was telling you guys about today, at the beginning of today. What's that noise?
That's all right.
24-year-old.
It is not going to be night level.
What is night level?
Heroic level. The bonus.
Oh, the bonus 150 and 10,000 credits.
Yeah. It's not going to be that. I know you're probably fuming at the ears because of that. I am giving you a fair
I love
warning.
playing first level characters all the time.
Huh?
Sarcastic. He said I love playing first level characters.
Ah, I do too. You never know where the story will take you. I will say this, do not be surprised if you end up not getting cash at the end of a session.
I don't know what you mean by that.
In other words, not every job will involve getting credits on completion.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're playing one of those type games. Okay. When are you running yours, by the way?
Never the group size.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I have a lot of young stuff.
That's a fun.
Add in an extra month. January, this game. February, my other game. March, his game.
If you only want to run one, we could switch to mine and then one of yours.
Well, that's the thing. Do you want to run 2 separate games? I can remember which one's which. Trust me, that's. I run a game on Monday and
do it.
Wednesday. It's pretty bad.
Don't catch me, Jason.
Yeah.
Especially when 2 of my players are at both of them.
I just decided to even out the
And I'm
computer
forgetting
ability.
which character they're playing.
You have 4 ranks of computers?
Now I do. That means I have 4 yellow die now.
35 experience right now. I've almost got enough.
I'm almost at for another dedication, luckily, but
Spending 20 XP on a skill is hard. It can hurt.
So how I have my...
yeah. Although I'm a little bit trying to decide on whether I should do it for another intelligence for the dedication or should I just put it into another one. But I'm just trying to figure out which one would probably be more useful.
Whatever you think.
Yeah, I have no clue how. So I got these wounds the exact same thing that gave them to me. And they're at the exact same place in orientation. I got the